Okay, so this is day one VMware class, and we have to connect to our servers, and for that you can see on the board what to do. So guys, if you have your credentials in your email, which I already sent, so you can just go to run. Everyone on the run? Okay, not everyone on the run, like everyone has started run. So really I have to go step by step. So let me know please who has not opened the run on your machine. You, Jay, you have not opened the run. So go to start or right click. Are you able to see this board? Are you able to see on the Windows? So you can just, you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're there, so I'm just gonna put it on magnifier as well. Imran, you're able to see? Imran, can you? Now you're able to see? Now everyone is able to see, right? So when you're in this, so please type mstsc. Right, everyone there? When you type, yep,
Same thing.
same thing.
Oh.
We're just going for remote desktop. It's not compulsory to do this way, right? So everyone there?
Yeah.
Everyone there? So when you press OK, does this screen open? Remote desktop connection. Tell me who's not able to see this. Okay, everyone's there, right?
It's open, but says something else.
So now I'm gonna put the IP address of my server, you're gonna put the IP address of your server. So who are already logged into the server? Can you raise your hand please? Oh, cool. So we got just Sohail and Jay not logged in. Imran, okay, you're also logged in? Okay. So Mr. Qayyum and Mr. Mehndi, right?
Done.
Okay, you're also done. So Sohail and Jay are not connected to the server, right? You know your IP address of your server?
Yeah.
And Sohail, you know the IP address of your server?
Yeah.
Second. Okay. All right. So, Jay, Sohail, you got IP address of your server?
Yeah.
Okay, Jay, you have the IP address of your server, right? So if I go to mine, it's 62 for me. So I'm just going to go for, sorry, remote desktop, and I have 100.62. So everyone logged in from user 1, right? So when you connect to 62, I'm just gonna connect from user 01. So Jay, you're able to see that, right? And the password is already given, which is VM lab 123, right? So capital VM, capital V, capital M, small L, small a, small b, 123, right? Jay, you're able to connect? Okay, if this warning comes, this is just a server certificate. We can just click don't ask me again. Next time if you do that, if you see that, just click don't ask me. If you didn't do already, doesn't matter. Even if you don't click, doesn't matter. If you click, it's just not gonna show up. It's not important. So Jay, you're able to user 01 and press yes.
VM. V capital, M capital, L small, L big.
Okay, so Jay, you're not able to connect, right? You can. Okay, cool. Yep. Yes. So everyone inside the server. Once you see, once you're inside the server, you're able to see like this. You know, the screen is up. It's a full screen, and you're connected to the server. And what you see on the desktop is VMware Workstation. Everyone, right? So let's just start the VMware Workstation, right? So also on the server, we have Windows Server 2012 ISO and hypervisor for VMware. So it's hypervisor 6, right? because we're going to be doing VCP6 DCV, which I'm going to introduce now. So if everyone has open VMware Workstation, yes sir.
Why are we using the VMware workstation?
Inside this, we're going to create 5 machines.
No, we don't have setup for that. We had for ES access.
Yes. So there were 2 servers for each student, right? This means that each student will, so there will be a pair of students working on a pair of servers, right? And then for that, I have to create all the environment. You should have had then a ready-made environment. VMware Hypervisor 6 has to be there already. So this means you don't get to install that, right? So that's where we're installing inside.
So nothing to do with that server we are.
That's why I said you can start this machine as well, right? So the main thing is we are trying to understand the concepts, all the concepts. At the end of this course, you can have all the servers, you can take 2 servers each and then repeat the whole lab there, right? But first we need to understand the concepts, right? So that's why we need a lot of power here to start 5 machines. We're going to be working on 5 machines, 2 ESXi servers and separate storage for that. So we're going to understand all the concepts. We will be able to understand that, right? And after that, at the end of the course, just take over the servers, because most probably, some of the students would want their own laptops, their own these machines instead of connecting to the servers. Then you can just experiment with all the servers, right? So if the question is that, oh, will we be able to do all the labs, VMware labs, inside the VMware Workstation? Yes, we will be able to. And if you need proof, after the class I can give you the proof, right? Well, anyway, so this is the way we're gonna go ahead, and let's start. So you can, that's why I'm saying it's a high-end machine you need, and if you're not convinced, it's up to you, right? So if you think that it's not the lab you want to follow, well, that's it. That's the choice we have here. Okay, so VMware Workstation, everyone there? Inside? Yeah. Oh yeah, credentials for this. Okay, whoa, serious, we're running out of servers now. So VMware VM Server 11. Your name, sir? Your name?
Oh, Abu Bakr.
Oh, Bakr.
One word.
Mm-hmm.
One word.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
So
K-A-R.
okay, sorry about that. So I'm just gonna put that to remove that from magnifying glass. Okay. I hope if one more student comes, then I have to just shift to my laptop.
He's on his way.
Who? One more student? Okay.
Oh, so he's on
As usual.
And
Yeah, he's not listening.
Abu Bakr. Okay, so okay, please. I need your email as well. Okay, sorry. Again. A C H O W D
H-U-R-Y.
H
H-U-R-Y.
U-R-Y.
E-R. No, U-R-Y. Yeah.
U-R.
0077
Alright.
at gmail.com.
At Gmail. So remember creds. VMware creds not plus. Okay, please check your email. 100.61 VM server 11, 100.61 VM server 11. Okay. Okay, so let's start now. 11 and still another student's coming, right? Wow.
Don't worry.
Then you start.
I'm gonna get used to it. Okay. Serious. We say 10 and then it's 11. Cool. And those who were really jumping on the phone, oh yes, they didn't even show up. Cool.
Tell everybody 9.
Yeah. Okay.
But they know.
Okay. So there is that. So all the students. So I will be. Did you receive the email?
Yes.
Okay. So I just showed how to connect, but do you? So you can go to run now. Yeah. And type mstsc. So.
Yeah, I will review it.
Oh, you're inside the server. Okay. Thank you, sir. That was relief, and that's good. Okay. So now we can start with. So we are all connected to the server, right? What we are doing on day one. Introductions done. On the hub. Now this is, you know, from VMware, we have a login area with lots of software. Some of them are free, and then this area also for official VMware students. There are 70% discount vouchers for the VMware exam as well, right? So I will be creating your credentials on VMware login area. So let me just show you quickly around that, because you know I have if you use the vCenter license which is given to you from your login area, that's better. That's why I did not, you know, put their vCenter server, because vCenter you should be using your own licenses for that, and that's good for 1 year. So that's wow. Otherwise it's 60 days. And it's Enterprise Plus. So if we go ahead with that, so I'm just gonna show you first this login area, and by tonight or tomorrow I'll try to give you the credentials. So this is the NetPlus login area that was given by VMware to NetPlus students, faculty and staff. So this is the students area. If you click the students here, you will be receiving that in your email. So certifications, when you click there, it's discount voucher for both exams. There are actually, when we say both, there are two. We're going to be getting in detail of that, but you can just use this VCP6 DCV proctored exam 70% discount voucher. When you click this button, you get a exam voucher. That voucher number you can use 3 times, right? So suppose, I don't want to say that, but if you fail the first time, you can then still use that voucher 70% discount again, right? And it's not recommended. Try not to do that, to give that voucher to others. If VMware finds out, they're going to null and void your certifications. Not only this one, if you pass, the others as well. Don't give this voucher to anyone. You have your own voucher. You're going to be getting those, right? And there's unproctored exam as well. We're going to talk in detail about that as well. This you can use 6 times, right? If you fail once, second. Unproctored means you can give this exam on the internet anytime, anywhere, at home, wherever you are. Proctored means you have to come to Pearson VUE Exam Center to give the exam, right? So unproctored, you can use 6 times that voucher for discount, and proctor one 3 times, right? And if you do that, so I will be adding you to the administration area. So first of all, how VMware works. VMware will recognize your certification only when you have attended a course in a VMware Partner Academy, right? And you have given exam from these vouchers, right? By using these vouchers. These vouchers you can only receive if you have already been added to the VMware Partner Academy VMware official training. If you are doing a training, only then you're supposed to be given this login area, right? If you have this login area, this means your training is already official, right? But you can cross-check that, and VMware has given so many links. The students ask, okay, how do I know this college is even Partner Academy? So there's always a cross-check. Go for vmware.com. I'm going to send you the link as well. Do cross-check of everything, right? And ask directly even if you want, right? But this login area can only be given if you are officially attending a training from from a college that is a Partner Academy. So I'm going to be sending you this login area. If you're getting that, this means this training is official, and you must use only these exam vouchers to be recognized by VMware. You cannot use, just go out and, of course these are already discount vouchers, so you will be using that, right? So as far as the training is concerned, yes, it is I'm going to be creating those logins for you. I just got your email address. Also, I'm going to be sending you a form here to fill in, so I could just create your credentials in different sites as well. So let's go. There's a LMS area as well, which is I just maintain that. I'm going to be putting, already there's a study guide there, and the question PDF files for all the questions for the VCP6-DCV exam, right? So I'll be giving you a form here. You will as soon as you fill those forms, I'm going to create your login area in the NetPlus College LMS site. There you already have a study guide here for VCP6, as well as the question papers for that exam collection PDF file. I'm going to try to make sure that it's the latest one. Will be there. You could just download those practice questions. We know they're practice questions, right? And then you could just go through that, and so once you get the login, once I get the form filled, I'm gonna just create that account, then you can log in. So today's video will be posted here on where it's written topic 1. It's I'm just gonna change it day 1, the video and the PowerPoint slide and all the documents. So day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, I'm just gonna add all the videos there, so you will get all the material there on the LMS site, right? Okay, so this is for, also one more thing here is, if you go to your login area afterwards, there is that e-text. First of all, there is software here. So yes, you have to download your vCenter from there. VMware vSphere 6 Enterprise Plus. So when you get that, I'm just gonna guide you again, but I'm just letting you know it's in the video as well, so you can just follow up once you get the login area. And in the e-text, so in the e-text, sorry, let me just click that, Cloud Fundamentals, eLab. So yep, so you need to buy that book that I was trying to just show here. Otherwise, I'll just give you the link to get that. The discounted price for that ebook for VCP6-DCV is $21. Otherwise, it's expensive, right? But it's all discounted, right? So I'm just going to show you all that as well. Once you have this video, you can just follow up with that. Some of the links I'm going to be showing you as well. So let's try to get back to our lab, start something, and then try to talk about what's inside this course and what are the topics we're going to be talking. So I'm just going to go back to the lab area again. So everyone here? Okay, so if you see the yellow folder below, okay, I'm just gonna put that on magnifying glass again. If you see the file explorer or the yellow folder, everyone there? When you open the file explorer and in the C drive, do you see a software folder? Everyone sees a software folder like this, right? Okay, so software folder has hypervisor for VMware, VMvisor, and the client, which is 300 megabytes. So we had to later install that, but now we're going to just install it quickly on our machine, and the ISO file for Windows Server 2012, right? So all this is here, and VM workstation is already there, so you don't need that. The main thing we need to do for today is we need a 2012 R2. Everyone confirm these three files are there. This file and this file. If you see all these three files in the software folder in C drive, or if you don't see that, can you raise your hand? Everyone sees that, right?
It's asking me for a given password.
For?
I can't go into the folder without this password.
Everyone else is able to go inside?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, we have it.
Yeah, so in the software, you're not for a folder? Brad, you could check your email.
Alright.
So, okay, once they're there, once we make sure that they're there, so what's the setup? So I'm just gonna minimize here. Software is available, and I wanted to show you the lab right away. Yep. Our lab. So let me just put it outside the Magnifico, and what I wanted to show was so we have one server, one student, and everyone has been assigned servers. Then we're going to create 5 virtual machines inside the server, and let's see how that is built. So the student logs in to the server, and there you can see that there's already Windows 2012 installed there, right? It's already there, you don't have to do that. And then there is VMware Workstation Pro installed there. And then first we're going to be installing, we're going to have 3 Windows machines and 2 hypervisors, right? So first is the domain controller that VMware requires. It's not compulsory, but it's a best practice always that the vCenter is always connected to domain controller to Active Directory. So all the Active Directory users, or whichever you want to give access to vCenter, we're going to talk about vCenter as well. What's vCenter? So we need a domain controller for that, and also we need a DNS, so our hypervisors can, I'm still talking terminology here that what's hypervisor, what's vCenter, but I'm going to explain everything, right? But overall, I'm just saying that we need authentication for our vCenter users. And also we need hypervisor fully qualified domain names. So we need Active Directory and DNS, right? So that's why first virtual machine inside our VMware workstation will be Windows 2012 domain controller, because vCenter inside the VMware environment needs that. Second is the member server, where we're going to be installing the vCenter for Windows itself. briefly, one liner. Anyone knows what's vCenter? Okay, yeah.
What was the question, sorry?
Anyone knows what's a vCenter? Well, it's not like I've told already and then I'm quizzing. It's a general discussion. Maybe somebody knows, right? But
Center
Point
is
of
because
management.
where it has all
Sorry.
the,
Yeah.
all the servers name, and you can control all the servers from there, right? It's like a database of all the servers. And
Okay.
you can have access to every single server from there, and you can do maintenance.
Yep. Cool.
Simple point of management.
So it's the central dashboard, we can say. From vCenter, we can control lots of VMware hosts, right? Host machines. So there are physical machines on which we deploy a hypervisor, and then there is if there are multiple machines, yes sir. Right. You're not that late. It's okay. So vCenter, through vCenter we can manage a lot of VMware hosts, right? What is host? We're going to be talking about that. Each host can contain a lot of virtual machines, right? Virtual machines that we're going to be creating. But right now, second Windows 2012 server is required to centrally manage the hosts that we're going to be deploying later. What are hosts? They are VMware hypervisors. Okay, again terminology is coming again and again, and like, what is hypervisor? What is vCenter? But I'm just giving terminology right now. Later, I'm going to be going in depth. I'm going to be explaining everything, right? But right now, I'm just giving one-liners and explaining you the environment that we're about to create on day one. We're going to be repeating the whole thing as well, and explaining each and everything. We're not deploying vCenter today, but I'm just saying the purpose of the second virtual machine that we're about to create now will be to install vCenter, hopefully Enterprise Plus, not hopefully, but you will all have your licenses, so you will be later deploying vCenter Enterprise Plus.
Can we use that same license for our home machine or no?
As long as home and here, yes, but try not to do anywhere else, or try not to give to anyone, right? Okay, but anyway, yes, at home, as long as it stays with you, that's recommended, yes.
So first a domain control, then a member server.
Then a member server. Why do we need member server? To install vCenter. vCenter is the main area where all the features are, right? And what are the features? We're going to be discussing that. Second machine, vCenter, and it's a long installation with configurations. Then third machine is not a Windows machine. Third machine is an empty virtual machine where we're going to be installing the VMware hypervisor. Okay, what is a hypervisor?
Hypervisor is a link or connection between
Kind of.
host and a virtual machine.
Yeah, okay. Anyone else? Okay. Anyone else?
It's a
Hypervisor?
software which will make your server virtual, virtual server.
Yep. Anyone else?
So that you can actually have more than one server running in a machine, right?
It hosts virtual machines. Yeah. Anyone else? Hypervisor, right? So now I'm saying that. So Microsoft has a hypervisor called Hyper-V. Citrix has a hypervisor called Citrix Zen server, and VMware has a hypervisor called ESXi, right? ESXi. So what is a hypervisor? It's just a small operating system, we can say, that talks to the hardware directly. It has a very small footprint. It uses very less memory, very less hard disk space, very less processing for its own working, but it's installed on top of the hardware, and it talks to the hardware directly for the virtual machines that we're going to be deploying in production environments. Suppose in production environment you have a physical machine here and then you install a hypervisor on that. On top of hypervisor, which is a small software, you can install virtual machine after virtual machine after virtual machine. So on top of hypervisor, so I'm just gonna create that now. So I'm gonna show you another diagram for that. So we're gonna be installing 2 hypervisors, so we could do all kinds of experimentation. And last one would be SAN server. Okay, let me just since we were talking about hypervisor, so if we install on an empty machine a hypervisor, which is a small software having a small footprint, and its only purpose is what is the only purpose of hypervisor?
Talking to hardware.
And hosting virtual machines. Hosting virtual machines is the main purpose of hypervisor, right? Hosting virtual machines. Hypervisor is a small software that is directly installed on a hardware, and it talks to the hardware on behalf of the virtual machines that will be installed on top of the hypervisor. So if you see this, suppose this is a virtual machine, right? Then you install a small software called hypervisor that acts as an operating system, and on top of the hypervisor you start installing virtual machines. Each virtual machine will have inside, they are not for normally for end users. You install servers on top of that. Windows 2012 servers, Windows 2008 servers. Inside this virtual machine you can install Windows 2012, Windows 2008 servers, Linux servers, anything you want to provide services. You could just install on the first install on this virtual machine, suppose a Windows 2012 server, then you install Exchange server on that. On second machine you install Windows 2012 again, you install the second Exchange server on that. Third virtual machine. So if this physical machine is very high end, a lot of memory is there, a lot of processing is there, normally there is. So you can deploy 50 or 60 virtual machines on top of this one physical machine, right? So on this one physical machine you can install 50 virtual machines. On each virtual machine there is Windows 2012 operating system, suppose, and then on top of that Windows 2012 operating system you can install Exchange server, 2 of them, 3 of them, web servers, print servers, file servers, and SQL servers even. So you can name it, Oracle servers and SAP servers, so Microsoft Dynamics, you name it. So the main thing here is that in production environment, these are normally the physical machines, right? In our environment, this is already a virtual machine, but we have enough RAM to install inside this virtual machine, inside this virtual machine, another set of virtual machines. So what's going on? You're the user here, you're connected right now to this server.
This is hardware.
This is the actual hardware, and we're gonna see the lab inside as well, right?
Then comes hypervisor.
Then comes Windows 2012 operating system. This is our setup right now,
Yes.
right? Then comes Windows 2012 operating system, because on the hardware server we needed a server operating system. And then on top of the Windows 2012 we are having VMware Workstation, right? This is our lab. On top of VMware Workstation, so what is VMware Workstation for? This is another,
Client side software.
so this is from VMware side, yes, as you said, client side software, where we can create all the virtual machines, right? So these 5 virtual machines will give us the whole environment of VCP6 DCV labs, right? The course labs.
So where is the hypervisor?
So that's a good question. Anyone knows where we're going to be deploying hypervisor on these 5 machines?
In the DOS?
Here, which machine will have that? So whichever machine is saying ESXi, ESXi 01, ESXi 02,
Will be installed on the
these 2 will be having the hypervisors, right?
But
Sorry?
they're not physical machine, right?
They are not physical machines. We're here to clarify the concept. The previous course here, those were the physical machines there. So, if that course would have been done full, then I would have asked, okay, how was it? And there were some communication errors as well, as we could not deploy those from the scratch as well. I would have given you a ready-made environment already, right, for that. But after doing this lab, I'm sure when I hand over you 2 servers from there or 3 servers, you can form a group of 4 students and take over 3 servers, and 4 students 3 servers, and 4 students so 3 teams and 3 servers, right, per team. Then you can create the whole environment after you understand all the concepts. Whatever the course requirements are, 99% or 95% we can do here. Some labs would require a huge amount of RAM, right? Fault tolerance would require a huge amount of RAM. So although on some of the servers we have very good RAM, so we will be able to do on those particular servers, but in some servers we have 32 GB RAM here. So not all servers are top notch. But majority of the concept we will be able to do easily if you understand the concepts and the steps of the lab. Then I'm gonna give you the physical environment, and let's see who is able to pull this off, right? If you don't understand the concept and you don't know the steps, I mean, either physical or virtual, I mean, you're studying nowhere, right? If you don't know the concepts and the steps. So we're going to do in a smaller lab all the concepts and all the steps of the labs. Then we're gonna go for, in the end, then we can just take off this environment we have created here. We're gonna just format the whole thing, then you play with your servers, right? Because your concepts will be clear, your labs will be in the video, and I hope you must have practiced at home those labs. All the steps will be there and all the concepts. So then you can follow the video on the actual servers, right? So this is just our test lab. Test lab could be nested virtualization. Many of the other colleges are doing that too, nested virtualization. So, and some of the top-notch online universities are giving the same setup. Okay, so the main thing, what we're aiming at is we're gonna have 5 virtual machines. You should consider these as 5 physical servers because it is our private lab. So we need to do nested virtualization. This means that inside VMware Workstation there is another virtual machine, set of virtual machines, right? So inside VMware Workstation, which is this, we have ESXi servers. Inside ESXi servers we're gonna still install more machines, right? So the thing is that we need to understand our lab first. Second thing, the benefit of this lab, you can create this kind of lab at home. You can create this kind of lab in these machines for practice, and you can even take that lab. You can, suppose you have done half of the course and you got your new machine now, very powerful machine. So you can just copy the whole thing from the server and paste it on your new laptop or new desktop at home, and then continue from there where you left, right? You can take that lab anywhere you want, but you will be able to do all the exercises and all the concepts will be implemented easily. So
Just
yeah.
a quick question, like I did Hyper-V, and like for a few years, so I know domain controller is like usually a physical machine in
Yeah.
VMware
Production environment, right?
Oh, okay.
No, what's your question? Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's allowed to have domain controller
Here?
in Hyper.
So domain controller can be on physical or virtual machine, doesn't matter.
Okay.
So operating system
Yeah.
thinks it is on physical machine. Operating system works on virtual machine perfectly. On top of operating system, you can install anything. We're going to install Active Directory. Active Directory doesn't care where it is. Either it's a physical machine or a virtual machine, doesn't care about that. So we can easily deploy it here. We're going to see that, everything we're going to see happening, right? So any questions for this setup?
Just a little comment from me.
I noticed that here we're having interaction with the ESXi, right? And for me, I think it's a better approach from what we had in the previous class.
Mhm.
Because in the previous class, we did not in any way come in contact with the ESXi except for my body that was working in the background. So, and for me, I take this to be the backbone of the whole VMware product, right? So for me, I think it's a better approach that
Yep.
we are dealing with the ESXi host ourselves.
Okay, that's
what I
cool.
think.
Thank you. So yes, in many colleges where my friends are also teaching, they are also exactly doing the same setup. That's how we go from scratch. Otherwise, ready-made environment, if you want to work on, then you don't learn, right? Now you're gonna learn from scratch, and this means you can also create the whole environment at home or wherever you want, right? We will know some thing from the scratch, right? So okay, this is the setup we have. I'm just gonna put that. So this is how it looks like after we are done with it. One domain controller, one member server, two SXI hosts where we're going to be VMware hosts, hypervisors, where we're going to be installing further virtual machines as well. We're going to be doing all the labs for for that course, and the SAN server. Okay, what's a SAN server for?
Storage.
Remote storage. Now in the VMware labs, for SAN there is a software. There are many software, right, that you can do all the labs on. For example, vMotion, which is live migration of machines from one host to the second host, right? So this can be done. For that you need a remote storage, and that storage which understands VMware language, which understands the VMware features, which can support VMware features. We need that type of storage, remote storage. So we're using software storage here. There is one called OpenFiler that we can use to deploy remote storage. Then there's another software called Starwind that we can use to deploy remote storage. And then Microsoft Windows 2012 also has support for VMware remote storage. Microsoft Windows 2012 also offers NFS shares, network file storage, right? NFS shares. So you're gonna understand what type of storages are there. Then we have finally the hardware storage from Synology, right? Yes.
So this SAN, will we be dealing with the fiber channel protocol at all? No?
Fiber channel, we need the fiber channel setup. We need the fiber channel switch. So we're not gonna be dealing with. We're gonna go for iSCSI.
I still do.
Yeah. So fiber channel, it's VMware offers that with a lot of huge amount of cost. They offer a huge lab for that. Even with the previous course, was that fiber channel?
No.
Yeah.
I still do.
Yeah, iSCSI. So thing is that storage. If you're good in storage is another course as well. Storage, whichever colleges or academies are offering storage related courses, they have all the equipment and stuff as well, but they do charge huge. It's good to have storage knowledge as well. If you have taken a separate storage course, that's also good. For VMware itself, and VMware, it's not only VMware that uses remote storage. Even in Exchange environment, in the bank, I was using a remote, storage from SAN. So remote storage can be used for, but for VMware, yes, it is compulsory to use that. Now there's another feature called vSAN. If you heard that feature, Microsoft has also adopted that now, where you can actually use ESXi local disks for your storage. vSAN is a feature, and it's a full chapter, right? That it's for small business. So small businesses were saying, "Hey, VMware, I mean, you're already expensive, and big companies can afford this, but what about small, medium-sized companies?" So
Companies that don't need a SAN.
yeah, companies that don't need a SAN or don't have a SAN or cannot afford a SAN. So there's a very cool feature called vSAN. In previous classes, I implemented that with 5.5. as well. So it's and there are many improvements now. So it's going to be very exciting. So this means that it's not that VMware can be only in large companies. VMware can be inside smaller companies, small to medium-sized companies as well, because you don't need expensive storage anymore. You can just go for local storage even. That is risky. I mean, if you lose a server, that storage goes with it, right? But vSAN has that synchronization going on between multiple servers that you're going to say, wow, well, that's also high availability. That's cool. Anyway, we're going to be testing all of them. We're going to try to do all of them. The main thing is whatever features the remote storage need in the course, are we able to test those here or not, right? So according to the course objectives, we should be able to do that, right? So our setup is this. We are connected right now to the server, and there's a Windows 2012 here. On top of that, VMware Workstation. So this means that if you have VMware Workstation at home and you have good processor, memory, and hard disk (SSD), you can just recreate the whole lab again, right? Anywhere you want, right? So, any questions about that?
When you speak of ESXi6 hypervisor, that's considered one thing, one entity.
That's one software
That is a piece of
file,
software.
just like an operating system file there is. So we're going to be installing now the whole thing, and step by step.
And that's its name, ESXi6 hypervisor.
ESXi hypervisor,
Okay.
version 6. Yeah.
Version 6.
So it's an hypervisor that we're going to install, and it's going to talk to the hardware on behalf of the virtual machines that we're going to be installing on top of it. Its only purpose is to host virtual machines, right? But it is pretty smart. And when we have in environments, in large environments, we have like hundreds of hypervisors on physical machines, hundreds. Like one physical machine, one hypervisor, one physical machine, one hypervisor. So there are in large environments there are hundreds of them. So in order to control all of them, then we need vCenter. This is another software that inside the vCenter dashboard, we can add all the hosts one by one, and then we can manage all the virtual machines of that host, right? We can just vMotion, we can migrate one virtual machine to the second host. So there are so many huge amount of features that we can implement through vCenter, and those features are not available when you don't have vCenter and you are remotely connecting to one ESXi host and doing the whole thing, right? So this is our setup. Now if we start creating our lab, plus we're going to be talking about the course as well, so we can do simultaneous wherever there are installations going on. Then we're going to talk about the theory and introduction to the course. But if we start at the end of the theory, then we're going to miss the basic setup of the labs, right? I hope these are all the students, but if there are more students, then seriously, that's going to be difficult for them. Anyway, so what is the setup of our virtual machines? What are the names of our virtual machines and IP addresses our virtual machines will be? So first virtual machine name will be VMDC, or VMware Domain Controller, and it will have the IP address of 200.1. It will have the roles of Active Directory, DNS, and DHCP. Second will be VMware VMVC. This machine is dedicated for vCenter, right? Only vCenter, and its IP address will be 200.2, and it's a member server, and VMware vCenter will be installed there. Third machine is VM Storage. Its name is Storage, and its IP address is 200.3. It's another member server, and you can install here OpenFiler, StarWind, or Microsoft's own solution for NFS. We're going to be trying at least two of them. Microsoft solution, where I'm going to show you that vMotion and all the advanced features work, and then we're going to go for OpenFiler, which is used by majority of the many of the colleges and universities where they are doing the course on their own lab. Okay, there's another option for VMware labs as well. There are labs from VMware as well that you can remotely connect to. They are costly, but their vCenter is already installed, hypervisors are already installed. You start not from scratch, but you start from whatever is available there, and you start testing. Oh, vMotion works. Okay, how it works? Click the button. Oh, the machine is migrating, and so many of the things are done for you, right, in that lab. VMware course, just like any other course, this VCP6-DCV, just like any other course, is meant for those students who have already experience in a vSphere environment, who already are managing VMware environment in medium to large size companies, right? All these courses are always say on the start, these courses are meant for those who already have experience. Majority of us, many of us need experience, basic experience, right? So that's why we need to start from scratch. That's why we're going to go slow, and then we're going to go faster when it comes to complicated labs, right? So these are meant for experienced administrators, these courses. But we're going to go from the start. That's why I want you to understand, I want everyone to be on the same page. I want you to understand the whole network we're going to be creating, and then we're going to slowly understand each and every feature of all the components we're installing there. So 5 machines here at the start. If we have more RAM, we can have even 3 ESXi servers or 4 ESXi servers. For our high availability labs, we need 4 ESXi servers. But that is when you lose a server, the other servers will make the machines highly available. So you're going to know that, okay, you don't need to install virtual machines inside the high availability lab, right? So for that, later we're going to be installing even 2 more. So that's why we need heavy duty servers there, right? But that is still doable in 32 GB RAM, SSD disk, and i7 processor as well. So we can just start with these labs here. The detail is here, subnet mask is this. I'm going to do all thing, but I'm just explaining that. Domain name is VMware domain.local, and the password, class password is this, small ABC, capital ABC, shift123. So wherever you put the password, if you want to put something else, try not to forget that, and just use one password everywhere for this lab, right? The class password is this, small ABC, capital ABC, shift123. But if you put another in production environment, it's always different passwords, right? Different and difficult passwords. Here we need to not lose a password. If you do lose it, you're gonna have to recreate that machine, right? Or get a crack for that, or good luck for that. But try to put just one password there, right? So this is the basic configuration of our machines here, and I can just go ahead. We can just start at least doing creating our basic machines, and then we can go for, so right now what we have is this VMware Workstation Pro. So we're gonna just go for first machine, second machine, installation of Windows 2012 with some best practices, so we don't lose that environment later. And then we're gonna go for hypervisor. We will be doing it simultaneously. We can start creating all 5 machines even, and start installing the software on all 5 of them at the same time as well, right? But not to confuse anyone and to be on the same page, let's start first machine, second machine. So how do we do that? And while the installation is going on, then we're going to come back to the introduction of the topics of the course. Because it's going to be demo intensive lab, so we're just going to take our time to create that and understand every concept that comes our way. So everyone on the server like this? Okay, and yes sir. Oh yes. Hey. Okay. Okay, so let's just create our new virtual machine here, everyone. So everyone on this screen, please do let me know if I'm going fast so I could go faster. No, I'm just kidding. So I could slow down, right? So let me know what you not get, right? So Magnifico. So I just clicked this button, create a new virtual machine, and we all have to be patient because you know, there would be some students who are gonna be a bit slow, which is okay for day one, but we're gonna get used to it, and then we're gonna be faster. So everyone, this screen.
Yeah.
So next.
So it's only typical,
Sorry.
typical stuff.
So it is typical. Sorry. Yeah, it is typical. Everyone, the default options, we did not change anything. Next. Everyone there? So on the next screen,
I'm good.
cool. So click browse here. I think you don't see this, right? So click browse. You do, right? So those who do not see, please click browse. Are you clicking browse? Everyone there? So when you click browse, can you go to the C drive and go to software? And if you are inside software, that's the longest name is actually the Windows Server 2012 R2. Everyone there?
No.
Okay. Let me know if anyone is not there.
Come out there.
Yeah. Double click that. This is the longest one, right?
Yes.
Double click that. You must see that R2 is detected here. Make sure you're seeing this. Windows 2012 R2 detected. And request is do not go ahead. We might have some configuration change here. So do not go ahead of me and be patient a little. We need our first lab to be very good, but you know, I use in other labs I used to create template machine. Here we're just going for 3 independent systems because we can at the same time create 3 operating systems, right? So template machine takes time, and we just wanted to start with the beginning, and we're gonna take snapshots, so we're gonna be okay. So if this is detected for everyone detected this? Okay, click next. Did you browse that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you see that
96.16.
yeah, 9600.
Okay, I'm there.
Cool.
He has no software installed.
अब डिलीट कर दिया.
You will take that.
Okay, good. Thank you. So next.
First one.
Next. So this is our VMDC machine, right? This is the domain controller. Yeah, rename the whole thing to VMDC, or the first domain controller, right? VMware domain controller. VMDC.
He administrative
Click no.
yeah, he did, but
Administrator password for what? Administrator password. Okay, so you're able to connect still. Sohail? Yeah, try again. What you need to do is browse and select, right?
this piece. Then go to see software.
Oh, it's working. Okay, next. So VMDC is written there, everyone.
Yes.
Next.
The location is same.
Location is same. Yeah. Next. So let's just give it 100. It's thin provisioning. So this means that it's going to occupy only the operating system. You know what the size operating system takes up. It's just gonna occupy on physical disk, that one. So, and split virtual disk, which is okay. It's gonna create every machine in a multiple 4 GB files instead of one huge file. Yes, at 10 o'clock we were. It's almost finished. Yeah. No, it's.
Just one question. When
Yeah,
you're
half of the day is finished.
restoring the virtual machine in the default place on the server.
Exactly, yeah. It's the default place. So split virtual disk into multiple files. Next. And then customize hardware. Is everyone there? Customize hardware. And then we go for network adapter. Let's just go for custom. Do we see this everywhere?
Yeah.
So just go for VMnet 1. So Jay, you're asking?
And
Yeah.
develop the
Network adapter, and then right side here, custom VMnet 1. Everyone there?
Yeah.
Host only, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
VMnet 1 is there. You can go for host only as well. As long as you don't go for VMnet 0 and VMnet 8, do not go for that. We can just go for host only. Actually, yeah, the only one available other than that. So everyone selected that?
Yeah.
Okay, press close. Everyone selected that, right?
Yes.
Press close.
So we don't remove that sound system?
Ah, it's okay. Sound system is okay. Sometimes we're bored, so click finish. The only thing we do here is VMnet 1, right? So click finish, everyone. Okay, that's first machine starting. Everyone's machine has started, right? So let's click home again. Simultaneous second installation, right? Yes?
or
Sorry?
there is a warning came on or
Keyboard warning.
If it's a keyboard, press OK, it doesn't matter.
Do not show this message again, so you're not.
Yeah, do not show this message again, right? So we ran out of servers as well. So but actually we have some very high-end servers, so even user 2 can be used. But now in break I'll tell you that, right, which server to connect. So first machine is starting. So second machine I'm just going for. Everyone create a second machine.
File and create.
Go back home and
Yeah. So home, everyone on the home icon here.
yes.
Everyone there, right?
Yeah.
So create a virtual machine. Again, typical. Now it should be detected already. Windows 2012 for everyone, right?
Yes.
For everyone it is detected.
Yeah.
Sohail?
Yeah.
Yep. Jay?
Yes.
Yep. Everyone. Okay, next. Now what is the name of this machine?
we are missing this center.
VMVC or vCenter. So everyone typed it?
Yes.
Next. Yeah, VMVC. Yeah, cool. Okay. Next. Again 100 GB hard disk. Everyone there? If anyone is falling behind, let me know. And well, the only change here is 100 GB, right?
Yeah.
100 GB, right? Next. Customize hardware, again VMnet 1. So when you go to customize hardware, network adapter, we can change any of these settings any other time, right? Right now we're just going for consistency. VMnet 1, everyone, or host only. So once you select that, press close, just like the last one, right? Everyone there?
Yeah.
Click finish.
Ahmed,
Yep.
are you increasing the RAM for this machine later on?
Physical machine or
This one, this virtual
2
machine.
GB? Later on we can just choose that. Yeah, we will, because some servers are having huge amount of RAM, some servers are less.
No, I was thinking, will the vCenter server run on
Oh
this machine?
no, we're gonna be going vCenter, especially we're gonna go for 6 GB or 8 GB.
8 GB.
Yeah, later. So we're gonna talk about vCenter in detail, then we're gonna do all the best practice for that. So click finish. Okay, VMVC, second machine has started. Let's just go for third machine as well. So again, home, everyone. Now we know the drill, right? So create a new virtual machine, but we need to still give it a separate name, right? So don't go ahead. Yes. Okay, we already know that. That's good. So typical, next, everyone there? And third machine, yes, it is detected. Let me know if I'm fast. So just ask me where you are, right? VM storage. Third machine. Everyone there?
Yes.
Okay. Jay?
Storage, yeah.
Cool. So, next. You know the drill. 100 GB and VM host only, right? Split virtual disk into multiple files. Next. Customize hardware. NAT. I'm just trying to keep everything simple. Because what's coming our way is not simple. So VMnet 1 host only, yes, the same drill for the third one as well. right? And everyone, if done that, close, right? So finish, right? Anyone stuck somewhere or not understanding, please let me know. So 3 machines have started already. Well, we're still starting machines, so we need to start 2 more machines. We could complete the 3 as well, but let them start and stop wherever they're asking for further questions. We're gonna do step by step, but let's go again to home. This time we need 2 machines for ESXi hypervisor, right? 2 machines for those. So home again, create new virtual machine, because we need to be very careful about the naming convention, right? According to the map, because there are further labs coming, so names have to be exactly the same. So typical, everyone. Next, but this time we are not installing Windows 2012 on the 4th and 5th machine, right? So we're gonna go browse, right? When you go browse, do you see here visor?
Yes.
VM visor, right? Everyone sees that, right?
Yeah.
Double click that. Does it detect ESXi 6?
Yes.
Hold on, we are under
Browse? In the still in the software folder?
Visor.
Yeah, the visor. Double click that. Cool. So this is ESXi 6 detected. Anyone detecting ESXi 5.5 or 5.5? No. 6, everyone, right? Okay. Next. So, well, don't remove this name. Just click the thing and ESXi 01. ESXi 01. Oh, ESXi. Sorry. ESXi 01. Right? It's creating a folder that with this name, right? It's a folder name as well. ESXi 01. Right? Everyone did that?
Yep.
Yeah, you got it, right? Next. Now this we need to give 200.
Well, I'm not getting to software, it's not expanding.
Okay, where? So when you browse,
Yeah, I did. I went to software.
okay,
Software folder. And after that, it should expand. To show.
yeah.
the file. So,
Put all files.
yeah, it's not expanding.
No.
There are 3911 support. Thank you.
Always has to be 200 or?
No, it could be anything. But why are we putting 200? First of all, it's a thin provisioning, so it's not occupying physical disk right away. And this is a VMware workstation, right? So second thing, whatever. So it's thin provisioning. So we're installing Windows 2012 or ESXi server, which is very small in size. So it's just going to occupy whatever the size of a hypervisor itself, right? Why are we giving 200? It's gonna expand to that. We're gonna be installing virtual machines inside one by one. Although it's never gonna reach 200. We're just putting it that way because we might do some more machines. We might put some more, servers, Exchange server maybe later we're gonna test. So it's gonna take a lot of space. We can put here 500 and it doesn't matter, as long as we're not putting lesser amount, which it reaches faster. We have good hard disk space, so we can just put anything, right? So you got it, right? Okay, thank you, Brad. Okay, so 200, everyone. Although you could have given 100 as well, but it's in provisioning. We're just giving 200. We're gonna be putting virtual machines here. It's gonna grow up to that. I know it's never gonna reach 200 anyway. So, but let's just put 200 here. In ESXi hypervisor, when we are gonna create, this is a VMware workstation related virtual machine, right? And this is a hypervisor. Once we create inside hypervisor a virtual machine, that's going to give us huge amount of options, right? Thin provisioning, as well as you can have many other types of disks. We're going to be talking in detail about that, but here it is just, so you're going to know some difference of options as well, right? But this is just our hosting platform right now. So everyone selected 200? Okay, same drill. Customize hardware, network adapter, VMnet 1. Everyone there? So click close. Finish. Now this is the first hypervisor starting. Then we go again. We need a second hypervisor. So don't touch it. Let it just start wherever it wants to stop at after starting. So again, last one, we click home and go for create a new virtual machine. Now we should know the drill already. Typical. ESXi is detected already for the second one or the fifth one. Everyone has the ESXi detected? When you see that, click next. Obviously, we're going to name it ESXi02, right? Everyone did that? ESXi02. Okay, next.
Did you change your memory?
Sorry?
Did you change the amount of memory on your first ESX?
No, right now we did not, but later we're going to be changing memory according to the discussion and scenarios. We're going to do that later. Right now we're just doing a basic installation, but it's a good idea to know that. Okay, the default memory, you're going to see it takes 4 GB already, right? So next, 200 and split disk, yeah. Next, everyone know that, right?
Yes.
And customize hardware, we know the drill. So custom VMnet 1, everyone knows that, right? Nothing technical now. Close. Finish. Okay, so we got our fifth machine started. If we go to the VMDC as the first machine, it's gonna be here, right? VMDC and of course VMVC and VM storage are all here. There's nothing specific, so we're gonna just next finish these three and take a break. So let's just on VMDC, if we are inside, click next here. Everyone there? Okay, so now we're feeling the heat. So when we go to install now,
So this will install the server now?
yep. Well, it's still gonna ask some more questions. So when you click, seriously, because it does not have VMware tools, so that's why. So reaching here, everyone reached here?
Yes.
Okay, already. So the last one is data center evaluation. Everyone there? If you have selected the last one, then we go next and accept the license agreement, and that's it. You need to do the same thing for the other two servers, right? Yes, Jay?
So server with a GUI?
Yeah, the last one. The server with the data center with GUI. Last one. Okay, next, and custom install. Everyone there?
Yeah.
It's because we're not upgrading, so custom. We're not dividing it into partitions. So next, later we're going to be adding some disks to the DC as well as hypervisor, but we're going to discuss why we're doing that. So right now it's just straightforward process. Next, and the installation goes. That's for the first server, right? Everyone, the installation is going on. Okay, VMVC. Same drill, but you need to know which options are being selected. Install now. When you go there, the list comes for which edition, so data center GUI.
If you select other ones, it's not right.
It's if you select standard for member server, go for data center because vCenter will be installed. Although on standard it's gonna be it's still gonna work. vCenter doesn't mind, but it's better to go for data center evaluation. We don't want to have any limits for the operating system. We need to understand the software on it. So if you understand these settings, the third one is the same. Go ahead with that. Accept the license terms. Next. Custom. Next. So storage as well, we know it now. Next. Install now. It's going to take its time. So if you've done that, let's take a 10-minute break and then we come back. But make sure that third one is also selected, the fourth option. Next. Accept license terms. Next. Custom. Next. Right? If it's going on, 10-minute break. We're going to touch ESXi after the break, and we're going to try to understand the hypervisor installation options. They are pretty straightforward. Then we're going to configure IP addresses, names of every machine, and we make sure that we take a snapshot at the end of the configuration of the basic lab, right? Okay, if the installation is going on, take a break. I'll pause the video. Now, okay, so the password is a class password, which is small ABC, capital ABC. Keep pressing Shift 1, 2, 3, right? So class password again, small ABC, capital ABC. Keep pressing Shift and 1, 2, 3. So the special characters, exclamation, at, and hashtag come, right? So let's go click finish. For that, I'm just gonna go for other server, and wherever the password is, this was for the VM storage. Going for VM VC, you could just do on any of the servers. So small ABC, capital ABC, keep pressing Shift 1, 2, 3. And for VMDC as well, small ABC, capital ABC, Shift 1, 2, 3. Small ABC, capital ABC, Shift 1, 2, 3. Okay, once the password has been given, so everyone sees. Has the password been given by everyone? Or still giving? Anybody still giving? Okay, so if the password is given, let's go to the hypervisors. So ESXi 01. If the password has been given, let's go to hypervisors, ESXi 01. So everyone should be on this screen, right? Yeah, because we didn't touch it, right? So let's click inside this mouse and press enter. So click inside to grab the screen, virtual screen, and press enter, right? And then it says F11. Accept or not accept? Okay, let's accept. So if you see F11, it's press F11 and go ahead, right? So now it's going to just continue. So let me know who's on this screen. Everyone is on this screen, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So who's not on this screen?
Who's not?
Who's not on this screen? Everyone there, right? Okay. Imran? Oh, sorry. Imran Qayyum. Right. There are two Imrans. So what happened? No? Imran Qayyum? Okay. So it detects that there's 200 GB, and there is F cancel, details, refresh. Of course, we're just going to go ahead and claim the whole 200 GB because later we're going to be adding more disks to it, and they're going to be virtual disks, right? We're going to understand what that is and how it is different from production environment. Right now, it detects the whole disk which we created in the virtual machine, so we're just going to press enter and continue, right? So press enter. The keyboard, of course, US default, or we can go for Swiss French. No, US default is okay. No. Press enter here as well.
Okay.
It's just
Password.
now the password again. Stick to one password, or the class password which I just gave. Everyone on the password screen?
Yes.
So small ABC, capital ABC, keep pressing shift 1, 2, 3. Small ABC, capital ABC, shift 1, 2, 3. And if you have put the password, press enter, right? Press enter if you put the password. So when you press enter like this, it's still going on. And okay, until you reach this screen. So this installer is configured to install ESXi6 on this server, which it gave an address already, VMBHA. Okay, so warning, this disk will be repartitioned. Of course, it's a 200 GB one partition. So what do? F11, right? Let's just go ahead, claim the whole thing. Everyone there?
Yep.
F11. Okay, we're good. How to get back the mouse? Control Alt, right? Control Alt. If you want to get out of this now, press Control Alt only, and you get the mouse again, right? So now we go for the second hypervisor, right? ESXi6, second hypervisor. Anyone falling behind? Everyone there? Everyone there, right? Okay. So ESXi, second ESXi. We know the drill that other than the password, we were just pressing next, finish kind of thing, right? So I'll click the mouse to grab the screen and press enter here for the second hypervisor. Accept the license agreement, F11. So we're all on the second hypervisor?
Yep.
Okay. And of course, local selected disk to install or upgrade. Local disk, which is 200 GB detected. It is okay. And enter. And default keyboard, enter. Password, small ABC, capital ABC, shift 1, 2, 3. Shift 1, 2, 3. Nothing much. So enter. So finally we're gonna start configuring our name of the machines, IP addresses of all of them, and make sure. So F11 for continuation. When we press F11, that's going to be taking some time. So we can control Alt out of this as well. If you already are doing this, control Alt out of this, right? Let me know if anyone is falling behind, right? So control Alt. Now its installation is going on. If I check back on ESXi6, ESXi01, is everyone seeing this? Successfully installed. Everyone seeing this, right? Yeah, reboot. If it is going, it's going to stop here once it is done. It says here evaluation mode for 60 days, the hypervisor. So we're just going to click inside and press enter. There's nothing else, right? Just press enter, it's gonna restart. If you're not there, you're gonna reach there. You just need to know what to do. Just press enter, right? Yep, let it do that and control alt out of that. I'm gonna check back on ESXi02. Well, it is on 28%. Let's give it time. So everyone, ESXi01 is restarting for everyone.
Yes.
Anyone remaining behind? Nope. Okay. So let's go for VMDC. So the first machine of Windows, which is going to be our domain controller for our VMware environment, authentication. So everyone on VMDC?
Yeah.
How do we set all control, all delete? So there's a 3 white buttons here, right? Everyone sees that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, click that, send control, alt, delete here. And the password, small ABC, capital ABC, shift 1 to 3. That's pretty fast. Not. So the 3 things immediately what we need to be concerned about are activation of the machine, because we have internet connectivity here on the physical server. So activation for 180 days. Okay, 6 months. So rename, IP address, activation for all 3 Windows machines, right? Renaming the machine, I'm going to do that step by step, and IP address and activation of the machine. So let's go for the IP address. Everyone has logged in.
Yeah.
Everyone sees server manager, right?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone sees that, right?
VMDC?
Okay, local server. So I'm on VMDC right now. Everyone must be on VMDC, because this IP address which we're gonna give is for VMDC, right? So local server. Okay, so IP address here, Ethernet 0. Ethernet 0, double click that.
Should we rename it?
Well, we're gonna rename that later as well. So right now we're just giving IP address. Okay, the network card. Yeah, we could go for LAN, but we're just gonna have one card. So properties, everyone, and uncheck V6. Even if you check it, it's okay. But unchecking, we're just, if there's troubleshooting going on, we need IPv4 for troubleshooting. So double click V4, everyone. I'm just going slow so nobody falls behind. So if you are inside V4, we're just gonna give 192.168.200.1. Press tab. 255.250 is automatically there. The gateway for now we don't have, so we're gonna just go for imaginary gateway. 50. And the preferred DNS, of course, we're gonna have DNS role down installed here on this server. So we're gonna have 192.168.200.1, right? So IP address looks like this for the first one. Second one, of course, everything same but 200.2. Third one, everything same but 200.3. Then we go for hypervisors 200.4, 200.5.
So we should do VMDC?
So for now, let's do it together. So everyone did that?
Yeah.
Everyone, right?
Yes.
Yes, Jay? No? Okay. So press OK here. Press OK again. Close. So and close. So now we can go for computer name here. So we know the computer name already. Let's just click here, right? So click change. Click change and then go for VMDC. Everyone there? VMDC, press OK. Do not restart now. Press OK, but do not restart now, right? Press OK, VMDC. You must change, close. When you close, it asks for restart. restart later, right? Click restart later. Okay, one more thing. Activation, but also VMware tools, which is the most important thing of VMware. So if the IP address has been given, everyone please right click. So inside, rename has been done, but restart later has been chosen, right? Everyone has done that?
Yeah.
Rename but restart later. Now we can just right click the machine like this on top, VMDC machine, right click, everyone, and go for install VMware tools. Click it. Everyone did that? Install VMware tools. So if you see something pop up like this, just click it. If you see something pop up like, if you missed it, okay, if you miss it, so I'm gonna miss that too. Let's go for the DVD-ROM. So let's just go for, no, it's also going to, what it's doing is it's mounting the VMware tools to the DVD, right? So we're going to the File Explorer or the yellow folder in the bottom. Let's go for File Explorer or the yellow folder. Now, do you see this DVD like this?
Yeah.
Everyone sees that? So double click and next finish, right? Now this is going to ask for a restart, so go ahead and restart, because you know the mouse activity and graphics, everything is kind of fuzzy. So just double click that, double click and restart. Then we're gonna do the activation. Sorry. So if you double click, it's going to pop up below here. It's gonna pop up like this below. Everyone sees that? Next finish, that's it, typical, right? Pop up, everyone sees that, right? So next.
Are you installing VMware too? Yeah. My workstation crashed for me for its backup now.
Wow. Oh man. Next finish, that's it. Okay, cool.
The options is typical, complete, custom.
Yeah, typical. So next finish, and this time, yes, restart. So then after restart, we're gonna just do the activation as well. So next, install. I wanna make sure that first we create our machines with best practice for this course, and then we take a snapshot of that. So because later if we mess up, we can come back to that snapshot, right? And do not waste our time if the machine messes up for some reason. How to? Did you right click like this on the board? Did you click install VMware tools here? Did you right click the VMDC machine? Okay. So did you click it? Did you click this area? Okay. So after that, you can go to File Explorer or yellow folder, and then this PC. And do you see on the D drive VM written, big one? Like this? It shows like this on the board? So VMware tools are not installing? Oh. Okay, so if it asks for finish, just click finish and press yes to restart.
We do same for the next one.
We're gonna do the same for next one, but I just wanted everyone to be on the same machine and same page, basically on the same page. So we're just waiting for the first one. We're gonna be yes, we're gonna do the same steps on the next one, but first one we need to activate as well. Everyone has restarted.
Yes.
Until this, we can do all the steps on the second and third as well, right? Until this. So we're gonna activate later one by one each machine. Right now, if it is restarted, keep it restarted. I mean, like at the login screen on VMDC whenever it reaches. So keep it on this screen, VMDC, right? So we're gonna go for VM. Oh man, that's it now. You cross that. Okay, that's good. That, I mean, it's okay. It doesn't matter. So even if you logged in, it's okay. Let's just go to the second machine, right? To be on the same page, right? VMVC. Now the vCenter machine, which was already on control delete. So let's send the control delete with these three buttons. And administrator. So everyone logged in to the VMVC second machine, right?
No, I'm not doing it. Okay.
With it?
Control delete.
Yep. So press the three white buttons. Send the control delete or control alt insert also if you click inside the machine.
Okay.
Okay, we're inside the second machine. We're gonna give the IP address for the second machine, but I want to see and check the network configuration. So the second machine, VMVC, is supposed to have 200.2. VM storage is supposed to have 200.3. ESXi 01 is supposed to have 200.4, and second ESXi is supposed to have 200.5. So we're going good. VC 200.2, storage 200.3. So just gonna go back. Okay, so local server here. Okay, so first of all, IP address. Everyone logged into VMVC?
I'm having an issue here with my caps lock on.
Oh. Ethernet 0, double click. If you know the IP address, go ahead. What happened?
Just fixing caps on.
So,
Okay.
oh, cool. Logged in?
It's still saying that caps lock on.
192.168.200.2.
Yeah. So properties, uncheck V6, double click V4. Yes, sir. No, if you click a lot of time, you won't know which one is the off and when is it, right? Jeff?
Yeah, I know.
192.168.200.2. So I'm just putting the IP address here so you could follow that. Press tab, gets the subnet mask. Press tab again. 192.168.200.50. 192.168.200.1. Okay, so everyone's VMVC looks like this. So if you have done this, 200.2, yep, good, did that. Anyone falling behind?
I'm behind.
Are you logged in?
No,
Ouch.
my caps lock is on, so I can't bypass it.
Try the third machine.
Start the machine?
Third machine. Just to check if the caps lock thing is still bugging. So if you have done this, it's recording anyway. But let's try to fix that. So press OK. Press OK again. Close. Close. So now we rename the machine and restart later. We know the drill now. We'll just make sure that the name is correct. So the second machine name is VMVC, exactly. So if you put the name like this in the change area, so press OK, 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 and restart later. Don't restart now. Press OK. You must restart, close, but restart later. And instead of activation, we just go for the third thing as VMware tools, right? So right click like this on VMVC this time. Yep, what happened? Yep. Nope. Ouch.
I restarted it. This was
Okay.
VMDC.
So install VMware tools like this, everyone. So install VMware tools like this, and then go for yellow folder, which is File Explorer. We know the drill. Okay. So everyone should be showing this D drive, right? Double click and next finish.
That's the storage.
You're on storage now?
Yeah.
Inside? Okay. We're configuring VMVC.
Storage? No?
Yeah, then the next is storage.
Oh, okay.
And it's 200.3 with all the same stuff. So double click the VMware tools, next finish for typical. Just wanted to finish the basic lab first.
You said double click the VMware tools, right? Oh,
Yep.
I thought you were talking about this icon.
Oh,
Yeah. I double click and same thing? No,
yep.
I was
This
talking-
icon can be double click. Yeah, you can double click on this icon.
No, when you said next, I didn't see the next.
Oh, then it's down there. It's
oh,
the
okay,
installation.
installation, yeah,
Okay,
okay.
installation is there. Everyone sees that? Nobody's falling behind? Nope. Next, finish. And this is VMVC.
VMVC?
Are you able to log in now, VMVC?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's concentrate on VMVC first.
Yeah. It's,
You're in, right?
it's
So
now,
cool.
moving up.
cool. First thing we did was IP address. We could do multiple, all the configuration, but I don't want to confuse people, so I'm just going slow together, step by step. Finish and restart. If the VMware tools is done, click finish and restart, right? Second machine is restarting. We're gonna leave it at that and go for the VM storage. So the IP address you're putting?
I'm not going in there.
Cool. Uncheck V6.
I'm checking this.
So while VMVC is restarting, I'm just going for VM storage, right? So again, log in from here. If you're falling behind, let me know.
I am.
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's
I'm not
202.
getting VM storage, it's not ready yet. Maybe I haven't done that.
Oh, the next thing.
No, I'm on the VM storage now.
Okay, it's still installing.
Oh, no, I have to do the previous. Oh, I'm.
Okay.
The previous.
Sure.
The default gateway for VMVC
Mm-hmm.
is what?
Sorry.
192.168.200.
2 is the IP address.
The default gateway.
50. Default gateway for every machine is 50,
Okay.
200.50, and preferred DNS is 200.1.
Okay.
So VM storage, logging in. We know the drill. Then we're gonna go for hypervisors as well.
Okay, so now what do we do again? On VMVC,
Mm-hmm.
I guess the IP address,
Yep. Local storage, local server.
local server, yes, and computer name.
Then computer name, which is VMVC, right?
VM storage.
Now third one is VM storage for Jeff, VMVC, right? So
And
now everyone on VM storage. Okay, cool. Jay, there. Imran Qayyum, Mr. Qayyum and Mr. Ramadi,
Yeah.
both are on. Oh, VM storage.
restart later.
Yeah,
You're
with
there?
Yeah.
Okay. Imran Qayyum, you're smiling. So this means you're very, very, very falling behind, or you're on the same page. I think so. You got 911 beside you. So which stage are you? Which stage are you, Mr. Imran Qayyum? Oh, okay. Okay. We're on VM storage. Cool.
So, VMVC, I've done the change of name, IP address, what's the next one?
Yeah. So go on top of VMVC, like on the board, and right click and install VMware tools.
Oh, it's reinstalled, so it's already installed.
If it's already so maybe you clicked it already, install VMware tools.
Yes.
You have to go to the DVD
Have to go to the
file server. Go to file server or the yellow folder.
Okay.
So on VM storage, if you know already its name, so first I'm just going on VM storage for IP address,
Okay.
Ethernet 0, properties, uncheck V6. Yes, sir.
So it's modify, repair, remove.
No,
So,
typical. Oh, this means it's installed.
That's
So restart.
so restart.
So on VM storage, I'm going to V4, and the IP address is 192.168.200.3. Gateway same 200.50. 192.168.200.1 is the preferred DNS. So you're restarting the VMwC, right?
Yes.
Now you're on
storage.
storage, and we are just on the IP address,
IP address.
which is the only thing different is 3.
Okay.
So if everyone has got the IP address, I'm just gonna press OK, and then go for name of storage. First IP address if given. So you're on the IP address.
Address is 3.
Yep.
Dot 3.
Yep. So change VM storage. Press OK. Press OK. Restart later. You know the drill. And VMware tools.
And the preferred DNS is .1.
Yep. So VMware tools, I'm just installing that. I think everyone knows what the procedure is. So File Explorer, double click the icon for VMware. Yep, VM storage. So once VM storage is done, next, typical, next install, and restart once the VM storage. So you're there, Imran? Cool. And there. Yeah, we're going slow for everyone's sake, but I hope nobody's getting bored to death or anything. Nobody's bored, right? Okay. Yes, VMware tools on VM storage, right? Okay. So finishing and restarting the VM storage. So every all the Windows machines are on login screen. Should be on login screen. So VM storage is going there now. Just restart them while they are there. So everyone's VM storage is restarting, and all other machines are configured where we are till now. Anyone falling behind?
I am.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
And also don't panic, there's a video recording as well, so whatever we're doing and whatever we're talking, it's still in the video as well. I'm going to send it to your email. I'm going to be adding your email to Google group, and you will get that email that you've been added forcefully to the Google group. So because I just don't go for request per invitation, I just add forcefully, right? That's a cool option. And then you're just gonna get the links for everything, and the form link, you need to fill that form. Okay, so yes sir, Jeff.
Yes.
Restarting.
Yeah.
It's okay. Leave it if it's restarting. Yes, Mr. Imran Kayoum and Mr. Roy. Yep, no problem. So we're talking about configuration of hypervisors as well. If you click ESXi01, it should be on this screen, right?
Yes.
like ready. So already you can see that 4 GB RAM is basic for this. Later we're gonna increase it to 6 or 8 GB. According to our needs, we're gonna keep on increasing. This also happens in production environments when you have to, there's a requirement for, oh, we're gonna add some more virtual machines, so can you please increase your RAM? So this happens like every 6 or 7 months, more virtual machines are needed, so more memory is required. So those servers are already high end with lots of capacity for extra RAM. So then what's the procedure to change RAM? We're gonna do that too. So that's why I'm leaving it for the next time, for later labs when we need to increase the RAM. We're gonna do that at that time, mimicking the production environment where we have to do, and whatever virtual machines are there, you have to go through a procedure to shut them down properly and change the RAM, and then start the hypervisor. Then check the vCenter, how it affects the vCenter. Do you have to add that, and does it affect all the machines that were already there? So the whole thing has to be step by step properly done, right? Just like in the production environments. Okay, everyone on this machine, E601. Sure? Okay. Mr. Imran, can you? Oh, cool. Hey, you're smiling. This means this means you're there. Okay, kinda. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Rai. So thank you for the help. Okay, so once you're there, we have to configure the hypervisor now. Already, do you see an IP address given to the hypervisor like this? 192.168 something something, right?
Yeah.
It's yeah. And any critical resource must have a static IP. Hypervisor in VMware is the criticalest resource. There's no S to that. I just was just So criticalest. Yeah, I said it. Cool. Anyway, so let's just change that, and there's that V6 address also received by hypervisor. So how do we change that? First we click on the hypervisor, and then we press F2, right?
What is that now?
So this is ESXi01. Everyone on ESXi01?
Yep.
And then click anywhere and press F2. When you press F2, does this come?
Yes.
Everyone sees root. So in Windows machine, the highest privileged account is administrator here. It is root, right? Linux based, right? So press down arrow to get to the password.
What about login name? Root?
Root is okay. I mean, that's already there, built in, right? So the password, we all remember our password? I hope. Nobody forgot that, right? Okay, so small ABC, capital ABC, shift 1, 2, 3, and press enter. So everyone there?
Yeah.
Press OK. So now you should be seeing this screen.
Yes.
Everyone should be seeing this hypervisor screen, right?
Yeah.
So these are the basic configurations we can do here. Sorry?
No, sorry.
Okay. So let's get down to configure management network, right? Everyone there?
Yeah.
Configure management network. And we're going to be talking about all this, but let's just get inside the configure management network. For that, if you're on top of it, just go on top of it and press enter. Right? Yes, sir. Invalid password for your hypervisor? Okay. No, we're gonna crack it, don't worry. We're gonna, yeah, try the caps lock. But if you forgot that, try again or reinstall the whole thing again. I mean, it's not gonna take time, but Okay, configure management network. So, yes sir. No? Keep trying. So please try not to forget your password. Oops. Okay. So once you press enter, are you inside the network adapters?
Yes.
Network, what?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna press escape now. With press escape, I can go back. No, for that guy. So configure management network. Gobi, are you on that?
Okay, yeah.
Press enter.
Yep.
Network adapters here, right? So in our case, we have just one network adapter. This one network adapter. Everyone seeing one network adapter or multiple? One VMNIC 0, right?
Yeah.
You don't see VMNIC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? we're gonna later add vmnic as well as ram, and that requires, we need to know for which component when we add in the production environment as well, hypervisor restarts, and which component hypervisor can hard add, right? You add it and it doesn't have to restart, or just restart services. So we're keeping those vmnics here, just one. I'm just gonna go down IPv4 and press on the right side. It shows, you know, the current IP address. So let's just go inside and press enter. Everyone there? Now, what it says here is disable IPv4. We don't want to disable that, of course. Dynamic, no, we don't want DHCP to give IP address. So we're gonna press the down arrow and then press space bar, right? Press the down arrow and press space bar. So it should be selecting this, right? Everyone did that,
Yeah.
right? So now we can just press the down arrow again to go to the first line, IPv4 address. And what was the IP address? Anyone remembers that? 192.168.200.4, right?
So we change this.
Yep. DHCP is already correct. What happened? Don't tell me it restarted. Oh, okay.
Default v4.
No, down arrow and press space bar, right? Escape. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the gateway we know already, 192.168.200.50. Everyone there? Yep. So it's 200.4. Everyone put their IP address. Make sure you selected this one, right? The last, this one. Press spacebar for this to select if you didn't already. So press enter if you've done that, right? Everyone did that, right?
Yeah.
Press enter. So now we go for, if you're back, everyone back to the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
But there's a video also done, and after the class if you need help, right, you can do that too. So I'm just taking a little making sure that our basic lab is done. So DNS configuration here, let's go on top of it and then press enter, right? We're gonna make sure that DNS is our, when we install DNS, it's gonna be that for the hypervisor as well. So enter, and you're gonna see screen like this, right? You're seeing it. So we know our DNS server. We plan to 200. Exactly. We plan to install our DNS role on 200.1 alongside Active Directory. So 200.1 primary DNS server. We do not yet have a 200.1 alternate. I mean 200.2 alternate, or we don't plan to as well. Let's go down by pressing the down arrow and go to the host name. Do we all know the host name?
Yes.
ESXi01. Okay. Everyone do it done? Yep. Sir. Done? Cool. So ESXi01.
Yeah.
When you did, if you have done that, so 200.1 and ESXi01 is there. Press OK. Do it done? Enter. Now. So we can go to 2, but I just wanted to come here. We're not going to configure that, but I wanted to tell you one thing about this. If you go up on custom DNS suffixes and press enter, so it's just asking, hey, what is your domain name? So we plan to install Active Directory, and the domain name we plan to put is VMware domain.local, right? Even if we put the suffix, now suffix is what? So VMware domain dot local. So whatever is on the left side of the dot is prefix, and the other side of the dot is suffix, right? So here we're supposed to put VMware domain dot local, actually full, right? And then we're supposed to create A records in DNS. So Active Directory would recognize that, DNS would recognize, not Active Directory. DNS would recognize the machine name, right? We do plan to do that right after this. We're going to install Active Directory, and the domain name will be VMware domain.local. Since we are already here and we are supposed to do that, because vCenter, in vCenter we can add vCenter, which is the dashboard, right? vCenter is the main dashboard. We can add the host by IP address as well, but the best practice is to add the host with its FQDN, fully qualified domain name, right? Always. So DNS suffix has to be properly put there. So we already put the name there, ESXi01. Now we're putting here, which is, this domain does not exist yet, but we're going to be installing that, and after that we're going to be visiting just for this. So since we are already here, we're just going to put that here, VMware domain.local, and then you're going to see how it works. It really adds to the DNS easily, right? If you put this, make sure your spellings are correct, otherwise vCenter will not recognize that later. So it's VMware domain.local. So VMware, VMWARE, domain, DOMAIN, .local, right? Make sure the spellings are correct. We can correct it any other time as well. Doesn't matter, but well, it does matter. The spellings must be correct. But make sure that VMware domain is there. Okay, press OK. This hasn't been configured yet, but since we were here and I wanted to do that right now, so we don't have to come back here just for this, but we're going to be coming back here for a lot of other things. So once this area is all configured, IPv4 should be showing correct IP address here on the right side, and DNS should be correctly showing on the right side 200.1 and ESXi01 hostname, and that suffix should be correctly showing our VMware domain.local, which in future it's going to be good. It's going to make everything easy for us. Okay, if that is all done, press escape. So does this screen come?
Yes.
If this comes, what does it say? Apply changes and restart management network. So if you make network level changes, it always restarts the management network service, right? So press yes, and well, it should, yeah, now on the right side, press Y actually, yeah, right. So on the right side it should be this setting. Everyone's seeing this? The correct host name, the correct IP address, right? So anytime you know, in future as well, when we want to make some changes and restart the service, instead of restarting our computer, we can restart management network. Test management network as well is cool. We're going to be testing all those areas. We're going to be coming to all those. Restore options is there as well. Troubleshooting options has some cool features, but let's just configure the second one quickly as well. So first one, name.
It's done now?
Yeah, first one is done. Let's go for the second, ESXi02. Everyone on ESXi02?
Yes.
Enter. Oh, is it gonna reboot?
Reboot.
Serious? Okay, reboot.
So if
Mhm.
we do a restart management network, we need to disrupt anything, any of the hosts, anything?
No, whatever modifications we did quickly, and if it did not implement, so you could just restart and make sure. Sometimes it freezes. You cannot make a connection. Well, if you cannot make a connection, you cannot go inside and do that. Sometimes it's doing weird things inside, but you don't want to restart the whole hypervisor. So you then restart the management network. Maybe some network issue is resolved by that way. If not, then properly go to the log files and then test the whole thing. Check the whole. But right now, it's just that it refreshes network settings, but it not resets. It's not a reset, just refreshes.
So in production environment, can we do it in like during the work?
No way. Yeah. So refreshes still means that it's going to make sure restarting the services does mean reset. Means when I say reset, it's mean restart, but not like it makes everything default again. It does not remove everything. It just resets or restarts the services only. Restarts means yes, there will be temporary disconnectivity. So in production environment during peak hours, no way. We should not be doing that during that time. So it's starting all the services here. So so is it restarted for everyone, the A6I02? Let's see if you're on the login prompt. Okay, so you should be seeing this screen if you have restarted. Everyone seeing this?
Yeah.
Or you're still restarting? Everyone's there, right?
Yes.
So when we click inside, we need to press F2. This is hypervisor, right? So F2 to get inside, right? F2 to get the login screen actually. So everyone seeing the root on E6I02? So password again, small ABC, capital ABC, 1, 2, 3. Everyone inside? So you should be seeing this. Okay. So configure management network, right? So everything is wrong here, host name, IP address. So let's correct it. So
I'm sorry, F2
Yep.
now to once you put the password.
Yes.
exactly.
Press OK.
Yeah. So
Just wait. Yeah, like that.
okay, cool. So you can go to configure management network, right?
Yeah.
So if you're there, press enter. And of course we just see one network adapter there, VMNIC 0. So we're just gonna go for IPv4, right? Enter, and you should be seeing this screen. Everyone should be seeing this screen. So we go for down arrow and select this by spacebar, and we know the IP address of this one.
Yeah, 5.
Exactly. So 192.168.200.5. Subnet mask is already correct, so you can go for the gateway 192.168.200.50. I hope nobody's falling behind. So if this is given, press OK. This is given, right? Okay, then press OK. Right? Everyone's okay with that? Everyone's okay? Okay, press enter. What happened? So V4, the IP address, then we go for DNS configuration. We know what to do here. Okay, good. So DNS configuration, press enter. So DNS here is wrong. So 192.168.200.1. Okay, 168. 18. So 168. Thank you. And then go for host name ESXi02. Press enter. Everyone did that? Press enter, and then of course we're just going for suffix, which we will be once the DNS is installed, we're good. So we don't have to come here. So if DNS is done by everyone, then go for DNS suffix and VMware domain dot local, which is for now not there, but we're gonna install right after this. VMware domain dot local, right? Yep. VMWAREDOMAIN dot local. Everyone did that? Okay, let's press enter. Do it done? Enter. Okay, enter. So if you have done that, let's just configure once. DNS is okay, IPv4 is okay, yeah, and that's it. we just have one adapter here. So now we press escape, right? And yes, so confirm the host configuration. Applying these changes may result in a brief network outage, disconnect remote management software, and affect running virtual machines. In case V6 has been enabled or disabled, this will restart your host. Okay, for V6 it restarts, for V4 it does not. So press yes, or just press Y. Now, as far as the IP address, naming, and stuff, DNS related information configuration is supposed to be done, it is done, right? So ESXi 0102 are configured network wise, and then we're gonna visit it later when we are going for concepts here before installing vCenter. So let's just go back to VMDC quickly, everyone. So everyone on VMDC, let's send Control Alt Delete and go inside. Small ABC, capital ABC, shift 1 to 3. Once VMDC is up and running, activation. Okay, activation on all 3 machines is left, so so that we could have these machines for 6 months. And we're gonna take a snapshot of that as well in the end. So guys, now we're gonna do activation.
Okay.
The only thing we need to do is we need to add a second network card that connects directly to internet, and as soon as it connects to internet, it's gonna get activated, and then we're going to remove the second network card to avoid further confusion. For some it confuses, right? So for before that, this is the VMware workstation, right?
Yes.
So does your server have already internet connection? How do we check that out? Let's just open Internet Explorer and open any random site, right? So not inside the VMware workstation, but outside your physical host, do you have Internet Explorer showing any website? So I'm just going to this link, Windows link here, on the server, not inside the virtual machine, on the host server, right? So Internet Explorer.
Yeah.
So if we go to go.microsoft, MSN network, should be opening, click close, and yep. So that's the website is opening. Close, yes, we have internet on the host physical server operating system Internet Explorer, right? So this means that this virtual machine can get that internet from the host easily. Everyone has internet on the physical machine, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go for VMDC. First one, right click,
Right click.
settings, everyone. VMDC, right click, settings, and then network adapter, no. Once you're on the settings, go down to add. Everyone on add? Let's see if you are able to do that. So when you click add, is there a pop-up opening?
It's asking for admin password.
Press no and select network adapter. If it is popping up for admin credentials, press no and select network adapter, right?
Yes.
Everyone there?
Yes.
So next, now we need internet quickly. So we click custom and go for VMnet 8 NAT. Everyone selected that?
Yes.
Make sure that connect at power on is selected here,
Yes.
which it is by default, right? So everyone did that?
Yeah.
Okay, click finish and press OK.
Amir?
Yep.
Alright, why are we choosing VMnet 8? Did you already configure that as a NAT?
Yeah, if we don't touch anything, this means that if we don't disable DHCP of VMware itself, then it should be working fine, which we're going to discover now. So do we have internet? Yes, beside the clock, inside VMDC it shows that, but inside the virtual machine, let's just go and open the Internet Explorer now, but this is inside the virtual machine, right? So I'm going for this Windows icon again inside the virtual machine, the VMDC, inside VMDC. Yes.
Show network, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
did you press yes? Press no? No, it's okay.
Yes.
Did you press yes for the credentials when it popped up?
No.
Press no.
Press no.
Okay, which stage are you at?
Yeah, it's in the menu after it's a blue screen come up with the network.
Oh, so this is you're adding the network card, right?
Yeah.
At that time, you have to press no, and then you're on the network card. And did you select VMnet 8?
Yeah,
Oh, you're done.
I finished that.
Oh, just
Then
press no.
the
Yeah.
blue.
Okay. Okay, so Internet Explorer is there. Is internet coming inside your VMDC? So I'm just opening inside the VMDC Internet Explorer now. Yep, it comes. Internet is there. Okay, if internet is there, close it. So VMDC has internet connection, but is it activated? So everyone confirmed that inside VMDC, when you go to Windows icon, Internet Explorer opened and the website is there? Anyone does not have a website coming?
In the virtual.
Inside the virtual machine, open Internet Explorer. Inside the virtual machine. Everyone has a website coming, right? No? Who does not have website coming?
I have a VMware workstation. You don't get exclusive block. Now the VMware costs might be running.
So what are the options you have? Okay, cancel.
Okay, yeah. My VMDC not turning on.
So your VM is not turning on?
Yeah, I keep getting internal error.
Ouch. For VMware Workstation?
Yeah, no, just the virtual machine.
Just that particular virtual machine?
Yeah, everything else is working.
Yikes. And so you're not able to access that, or you cannot start it?
Yeah, when I start it, same error fix.
The VMDC only.
Yeah, everything else is working.
So can you restart VMDC and check? Oh. Or power on, power off. See on the board? Gobi? See on the board? VMDC, right click and restart guest. VMDC,
Yeah.
right click and right click the VMDC and restart guest. Are you able to do that?
No.
Oh.
It just says startup guest. That's the one.
Oh, startup guest? So it is already shut down, right? So when you try startup guest, what happens?
That's the error I keep getting.
Oh. Yikes. So now there's very less time left, so we're recording the video, so after that we'll have to configure that. You can stay after that, right? You're staying, so try to do that. So were you able to add the network card also?
Once I added it, then that's when I got the error.
So can you remove that? Are you able to remove that network card? You know how to?
Yeah.
Okay. So once the machine is there, how do we confirm that it is activated? So just go up to the virtual machine and minimize this server manager. Click minimize to the server manager. Everyone doing that? When you minimize and go way down here, you should be seeing 180 days activated, right? So if you don't, right click and refresh, and there you go. So it should show like this. Right click and refresh, it shows. Does it show for everyone? Right? Okay. So this is activation, and I need to remove that network card as well. So the way I added it, I'm gonna remove it the same way. Make sure you see above the clock 180 days. Don't remove it without seeing this, right? So if you see 180 days on top of the clock inside VMDC, right click the VMDC again go to settings again.
VM is removed.
And VMNet 8, we added that. Now we can only remove VMNet 8. So select VMNet 8 and click remove, right? Right? So, yep, we don't need it. We might need it again, so we're going to do the same procedure. Yep.
Why did you use VMNet 8?
To activate the machine by connecting to internet. That's all.
You cannot do with the VMNet 1?
We could have done that, but we already put the static IP address there. We didn't want to remove the whole thing, put it to DHCP, and then grab the IP address, then put the static address again. This is lesser steps.
So this is just we did it to have it network ready or what?
No, VMNet 8 is just connecting us to internet. First network card, we did not want to remove the configuration. Otherwise, yes, we would have done the same thing on first network card as well. We could have done that, right? Okay, has everyone removed that?
Yes.
Everyone removed the first VMNet 8 from the VMDC?
Yes.
Okay, everyone removed it after seeing the 180 days, right? Okay, press OK. Our first machine is activated. Let's activate the second machine and third machine. So I'm going for VMVC now. Everyone there? Now we know the drill. So right click the VMVC. Right click VMVC and settings. Right click VMVC and settings. And click add. Just like before, we know the drill now. Click add. Network adapter. If you have a that login, just press no. And next, custom VMNet 8. We're not touching the first network card. We could have done with the first network card as well, but then we have to put the static IP address again and everything, so it's longer steps, right? VMNet 8, finish. Press OK. So VMVC. Oh, I did not log in, but I added the network card, which is still it's gonna add, but let's log in now. So VMVC, I'm logging into VMVC, but network card I already added, which is also okay. It's gonna work. Okay, so since I already added that and second network card, we already added that, right? VMNet 8 on the second machine. So we got the internet connection. I'm just gonna go inside that Windows area, Internet Explorer. So I'm just going for the website here. Yes, it opens. We're good. So Amazon Canada close. So on VMVC we have internet. All I need to do is minimize the server manager. All I need to do is minimize the server manager. Thank you. Hey Lawrence, come on, man. That's easy stuff. Okay, so minimize. Right click and refresh, and 180 days should be there. So guys, the most important thing is 180 days is there. Otherwise, if it shows expired, if you missed that and it starts showing expired, then every half an hour it will restart. This will badly disrupt your lab. The vCenter needs to be installed here, and the whole course revolves around vCenter, right? So 180 days must be showing here. Make sure. Now I'm just removing that VMVC. I'm just going for VMVC, right click, and removing that second network card from VMVC as well. And same drill for VM storage as well. So on VMVC, right clicking from here and choosing settings. Right click here, choose settings, and then just select VMNet 8 and click remove, right? Do not press remove 2 times. You know what will happen? It will remove the network card, first one as well. So press OK. Now VMVC is also happy. let's go for VM storage, and it's the same exercise. Right click, settings. Oh, I did not log in, but anyway, just still adding the network card. Add network adapter. Next, custom VMnet 8. Finish. Okay. Let me know if anybody is falling behind. There's a yes. It's okay if you fall behind. I'm gonna let you know where to go, what to do.
Always do one at a time.
Hmm?
One at a time.
What?
Like
In that regard, all at a time we cannot do that here. There's no distributed switch here. So in VMware distributed switch, you can change the network configuration of hundreds of hosts at one time. Distributed switch. That's one of the coolest part of that. But here, it's like that. VMware workstation is just client side, right? So okay, once the network card is added, we know the drill. Just log in and make sure 180 days showing and remove the network card. Lots of repetition, but if our lab is good, our vCenter will not mind that. If our lab is bad, whoa, we don't want to worry about our basic lab, right? Yeah. If sorry, this one, right? So you can press yes if you want, right? It just says that it's it will be detectable over the network as well. It's grabbing the IP address from the Net Plus DSL router. You can press yes or no, it doesn't matter. So once we yes, if I just see this beside the clock, if there's no yellow sign here, this means internet is there. But Internet Explorer, yeah. Okay, close, yeah, it is there. And minimize and go down, right click, refresh. Okay, 180 days is showing for everyone. So right click and well, the activation is done for all three machines. Just go back to the right click the machine, settings, VMnet 8 and remove. Whoa. Okay, let's quickly do, if this is done for everyone, let's go for VMDC and quickly install the Active Directory and DNS, and we need to create some hypervisor related records as well. Sorry? You were saying? Okay, cool. So everyone, activation is done, all three machines. Anyone remaining? What happened? Go. Uh-oh. The first machine has, ouch. Gobi, if you know how to create a new machine, which if you remember that, you could just start creating that, right? And just name it VMDC1 instead of VMDC only, yeah, to save time. Okay, VMDC, everyone there? So if you're VMDC, so for the VMware environment, we need Active Directory for authentication, and we need DNS for proper FQDN based addition of every ESXi host hypervisor inside vCenter. We're going to know that later why it was so useful and required. So dashboard, let's go to on VMDC. Everyone on VMDC? Yeah. Add roles and features.
Right click.
So you can go for dashboard on VMDC. Okay. Are you logged into VMDC?
Yeah, VMDC, yes, okay.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
It says switch user.
Oh, it does? Should not be saying, no. Are you on the host machine or VMDC? No. Here? VMDC, yeah. So go for server management here.
Okay.
All right. So dashboard, add rows and features. You're on the dashboard?
Yeah.
Okay, add rows and features.
Okay.
Well, first screen, nothing there. Next, second screen, nothing there. Just keep selecting the role based, right? Where I'm just flying by the Active Directory installation. Right, everyone there? Next. And it makes sure it is showing VMDC, right? Make sure it's showing VMDC. Next. And second one is Active Directory Domain Services. Everyone there? Everyone there?
Active Directory, yeah.
So click that, add features, and this is just installing the binary files, help files for Active Directory. So next, finish. Next. Well, we should not leave a Windows machine pending. Restart if it's pending. Press yes here. Click install. So we're going to be installing VMware domain.local. And for vCenter, we need the machines to be joined as well. For storage, we're going to be configuring. It's going to be a little complicated for storage.
What we are doing right now, installing.
Active Directory.
So we're just doing next, and then.
No, this is just installing the help files of Active Directory. So yeah, next, finish.
Okay, so we'll just start.
Yeah, add roles and features.
Role based.
Yeah.
Then I see one VMDC next.
Yeah.
And then Active Directory certificate services.
No, Active Directory domain services. Second one.
Okay, domain services.
Nothing in features. Then it's next, finish. Yeah, next, finish. Install.
Next. Okay.
Install. Yep. Welcome. Guys, labs take the most of the time, and then we are also making sure everyone's on the same page, right? So that's why it's taking a lot of time. We're gonna try to discuss that. If I just go between discussing and lab, we're gonna be confused with the lab. So let me know if everyone is on this page and the promote this server to a domain controller link is showing to everyone.
On DC or VC?
It's on
DC?
yeah, on DC we install Active Directory, right? Nobody should be installing Active Directory on VM VC, right? It should be on VM DC, domain controller.
Oh, okay.
So you're on VM DC,
Yes.
right? Okay. So
Done, close.
is it done here? Do you see this blue line here?
Yes.
Everyone sees that, so click that. Yep. When you reach this line, you just click that, right? Promote this server to a domain controller. So when we click that, this option comes. Everyone on this window? Okay. Those who are not there on the same screen, you could say no and I will wait. If you don't say no and stay quiet, then this means maybe you're there already and you're very shy to say yes. So so let me know. Yes, sir.
I fixed my problem.
Way to go, man. What happened?
I started with the problem, right? We started, and there was actually another previous session. I'm like,
Oh, there were two open, two VM
how is that
workstations.
even happening? I'm like,
It's just double click. Yeah, on me double click.
So I'm here now. Promote this server to a domain controller.
Yeah, click.
Click that or close.
No, click. Click that blue line. Okay.
All right.
Okay. You click add a new forest. Select add a new forest. And do we know what's the domain name we're giving? Exactly, VMware. So it's not case sensitive, just to show you the spellings. Make sure the spelling is correct. Aram se baith jao. Yeah. So we are selecting this domain name because that's going. We have already chosen for the hypervisor this suffix. VMware domain.local. Everyone there?
Is it necessary that we put that?
It's not case sensitive at all.
No, okay.
It's not case sensitive. I'm just showing the spelling.
Okay.
Well, it's easy, but okay. Everyone there? Yes. Okay. Thank you for the reply. Next. Okay. I think I clicked next. Yes, you.
Yes, it's the same thing. It takes a
Yeah.
little while.
Okay.
Okay, so password.
We can. This is time to panic. Now you can scream. All right. I was about to throw this laptop, but anyway, it's okay. So Once this is there, just put the password here. We don't need to know all this. That's a separate course for that. So if it loads and let us put the password here, we're just gonna put the password here. Directory services restore mode. It's still taking its sweet time. Oh, it's there. So if you're on this screen, then you need to put the same class password, small ABC, capital ABC, shift123, right? You still have to put the class password. Wherever the password requirement is, just put the class password, right? Next, the only thing we did there was put the class password. That's all, right? Now it's looking for, if this warning is coming, it's looking for a DNS server, but it cannot find it because we're in the process of installing a DNS server, so we can ignore this, right? So next, nothing here to do. Next, NetBIOS name for legacy applications. They want to connect to a single name directory, so this could be it for them. When it comes, we don't touch anything here. We don't change anything here. We just go ahead, right? Everyone there on the same screen?
Yeah.
Okay, next. And sysvol, nothing there. Next. That's where that directory will be installed. We're good with that. So next. Okay, that's the summary. Everyone on the summary page?
Yeah.
Okay. Next. It's gonna check the prerequisites, and then it's going to, we can just click install here. Wow. I thought we won't be able to finish the basic lab. We are. We still have to give A records for the hypervisor here.
Yeah, we can do a little bit of this.
Yeah. So two students need to do the lab, right? Steven, you're gonna do, and Imran Qayyum, you have to do the lab, right? It's 1 day a week, so next Friday we start at 10 sharp, and a good suggestion is don't miss that.
Saturday?
You know, first hour you miss a lot. Sorry?
On Saturday?
No, sorry, Friday. Friday. So if it is on install, click install, right? Since it's just 4 hour, we can skip the break as well. Really? Because when you go, it's today we came back after half an hour. So we need to cover a lot. We need to start 10 sharp, right? So try to be here before 10. 9:55 you must be here sitting, right? So that's how we can cover a lot of stuff. Otherwise we will start and you will be missing a lot. If the foundations are not good, you will be missing. And if you think that, okay, I'm gonna do the video later, if you do that, if you're really good, dedicated, yes, but still if you don't attend the class, I mean you missed first hour, second hour, you're gonna miss a lot. You're not gonna understand anything then. So please try to be on time, because there's a huge amount of stuff we need to discuss and huge amount of stuff we need to do. It's everything is step by step, so we need to understand everything, right? That means we need a lot of time to do that. Okay, so seriously, oh, has at least one physical network adapter that does not have static IP. Serious? I removed that. Come on. Is everyone seeing this error?
No, actually mine got restarted. Saying, you know, it got deactivated and
Good. Okay. Ugh. Did I not remove that? VMDC? Oh, I did. It used to be here and it detected that. Wow. Seriously? Well, it is still restarting. Thank you. Okay. So when it restarts, we are adding DNS. It's going to install Active Directory and DNS server as well, right? So inside the DNS server, we need to tell DNS server, we need to introduce our two hypervisors to the DNS server by creating an A record for these two hypervisors. So later we can ping that for troubleshooting by name and in vCenter. When we deploy the vCenter finally, then we're gonna go and add this add every hypervisor by its FQDN, which is ESXi01.VMwareDomain.local instead of the IP address, right? So in production environments, it's always you will see FQDN of that, or at least the name of that, right? But mostly it's always FQDN with the domain name suffix at the end. Okay, it's restarting. So you're gonna be getting an email, and inside the email there will be certain links. You have to follow that, and there's a form that I'm gonna give you in Google Forms. So please fill that up, and so you could get access to this video. And please do repeat that at home. You must create a second environment somewhere, right? Try to find that machine, try to get your machine. If not, then these machines are equally capable. These machines are good. i7 with 32 GB RAM, and this machine's D or E drive in these machines is SSD. If CD-ROM is E drive, then of course D drive is SSD. Otherwise, SSD drive has the label also SSD. So when you're installing here, use the SSD, right? Install your virtual machines on the SSD drive, which is either D or E, but C is not SSD in these machines, right? So you have to repeat this environment, and always maintain two environments. Recommendation is, if you're quick and real fast, some people maintain the environment while we're doing the class one, so then we can lose the concentration. So try to repeat by seeing the video and repeat it in your laptop or in your these machines, right? So during the week, if you want to repeat anything, use these machines. Do not use your servers. You know why? We need it intact for the next Friday, right? So whatever you do, just do it on these machines. These machines are very good. For VMware 5 machines, it can take the 32 GB RAM. That's so cool. Very few colleges do that kind of investment. Very few. So that's very good that this investment was done. We can create the whole environment here. Oh, what am I doing? So if VMDC is restarted, everyone, is it restarted? So let's log in. Now you should be seeing like this, VMware domain /administrator. But we do not want to keep on using administrator account. Later it's gonna be a little burdensome, especially when we're using vCenter. We're gonna be confused between administrator local and that, and if you log in from local administrator in vCenter, you're gonna have to log off and log in again. So it's gonna be a confusion always. I want to remove that confusion. Also, the best practice always in the network is that administrator account is disabled, renamed and disabled, and some vague account is created with the same privileges for that. So I'm just gonna, so while this is, everyone, have you logged into the VMDC?
Yes.
Everyone has logged in?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's quickly do that and get it over with. Tools. If you have logged in, go to tools and open Active Directory on computers. So we're gonna create an account called VMware admin instead of administrator, but we're gonna have all the privileges of administrator, and we're just going to disable the domain administrator account. You don't want to use that, although it's going to be having the same privileges. Active Directory and computers, everyone there?
Yeah.
Yes.
When we open that, okay, VMware domain.local, everyone should be seeing this,
Yes.
and expand that, and you should see the users container
Yes.
folder. Do everyone see on the right side administrator?
Yes.
So everyone there? Jay?
Yes.
There? Cool. Right click and copy. right?
Click administrator.
Right click administrator and copy. So when you copy, it's not case sensitive, just showing this blank VMware admin, right? VMware admin. Select the whole thing, right click and copy, paste it in user logon name as well. So it should be showing like this, VMware admin. And everyone did that? Next.
Okay, can you go back to
Yeah, back.
Yeah, we copy them.
VMware admin, and then what we need to do now?
So this one. So did you type this?
VMware, okay, so just gonna type the name, huh?
Yeah, VMware admin.
I'm just doing that.
Yeah. If you're there,
You want to work me now?
Copy.
VMware admin.
VMware.
Just copy paste the same thing here as well on the logon area, right? So you select here, copy and paste it here as well. Everyone there? You want to catch the first prayer? Is oops.
Oh, Friday, yeah. Oh, I
You forgot it's Friday. Okay, so everyone there? Next, just put the class password. Guys, we still need to create A records for hypervisors. So
So the same password here?
yeah, same class password, small ABC, capital ABC, shift 1 to 3. Let's not select any option here, because in production environment your password will change after every 45 days. So I think we're gonna take 45 days for this course. So let us see when we change where else we have to change the password in vCenter. And okay, next, finish. So if it is created VMware admin, let's log off from administrator account, log in from VMware admin account, and then come back here to tools and ADUC or active using computers, and then disable this administrator account, right? So first, if this account has been created, then log out. So right click here on the Windows area, Windows icon, and sign out, right? Did everyone sign out? Everyone sees that?
Yes.
So right click on the Windows area and sign out. Once you sign out, send out Control Alt Delete, but go for other user. Don't go for VMware administrator. Go for other user. When you go for other user, now we are logging in from VMware. Nope. Sign out. Sign out. Log off.
And then log in as the
It's not case sensitive. I'm just putting it for spellings here, right? VMware admin and class password. Oh yeah, we did use the command prompt here. So we can use many other options. We are flexible.
Yes, so now.
Okay.
I should go.
Flexible, right? Yeah, right click the Windows icon and sign out. Do you see that? Right click the Windows icon.
Okay, you are.
We should know all the ways. Okay, press.
The name and password is incorrect.
Okay, see this. Okay. No, VMware admin. Did you put the correct spelling? W. VM. No, V. It's just
a little window which says choose as modified, and you have to log off before you log off.
oh, the VMware tools. Yeah, sign out. It's okay.
Log off and log back in.
Yep. Guys, if you see the warning when you log in, if you see VMware tools related sign out warning, press OK for that. Sign out, sign in again. It's okay. VMware tools is just modifying the settings for this new account as well, like this. Okay, it's there. So if you see that, yes, it's okay. If you this error, just press OK, sign out. It's okay. It should do that. And then again, Control Alt Delete and go for, now VMware Admin should be showing here. So just go for VMware Admin itself. And then we go for ADUC, or Active Directory User and Computers. And disable the administrator account. Even if you don't do that, doesn't matter. So we go to Tools. We know where to go. Active Directory User and Computers. Users, administrator.
Hold on.
If you're there already, everyone there after logging in from VMware Admin. So users, administrator, right click, and there's that disable account. If everyone there?
I'm not over.
Okay, done, totally done. So disable account. Now last thing would be let's open the DNS and add our hypervisors. Oh, actually, again, some smaller things. We need to still join VM VC and VM storage to domain, and then via hypervisor. So anyway, everyone did that.
Yeah.
This on the screen. Administrator disable account.
Yes.
Anybody falling behind? Okay, so before going for DNS, let's go for VM VC, and well, let's just go to VM VC first and join it to the domain and restart. Everyone inside VM VC? And if it is looking at this, let's just go for our server manager here by clicking this and local server. You know what? Everyone knows which account we are logged in from right now in VM VC?
Local admin.
We're logged in right now from local admin. So because it is not joined to the domain, of course, it's just a local admin, right? So everyone on local server? So let's go for work group. Everyone there? And change domain work group. So you're on VMVC? Yeah, okay. Domain, and do we know what domain to put? VMware domain. Oh, well, it's not case sensitive, but for spellings, VMware domain dot local. If you put small case, it's okay. But when you press OK, so VMware domain dot local, everyone put that. When you press OK, the credentials should be coming if it is making a communication.
Yeah, VMware domain.
User password.
VMware admin, right?
It is asking the password.
Are you all seeing this?
No, I'm not seeing that.
Seriously? Only I'm seeing that?
I'm just.
That's not fair.
It says Windows screen.
Yeah, it's not communicating actually. So right click. I'm just gonna quickly check my VMnet settings. VMnet 1 is here. Yeah. VMnet. I'm gonna quickly check on domain controller. VMnet 1. Yeah. Then I'm gonna just turn off my firewall. Local server. So what is our domain administrator? VMware admin, right? And the password. Just put that password if you're already there. I'm just fixing my issue here. Public.
I should do the same thing. I'm having the same message.
Oh, then go for VMDC,
Okay.
and then you're there.
Yeah.
Local server, and then go for public. So VMDC,
VMDC local server, okay.
and look at this, the board,
Public on, okay.
public, and then board. Turn Windows firewall.
Do we restart immediately or?
Yeah, restart immediately. Guys, if you put that password and ask for restart, please restart that and go for the second machine VM storage and join it to the domain as well. So, did you turn off the firewall? Press OK. VM VC. Again, let's go back to that. If you're on this screen, press OK again.
Local server.
Yeah. Oh, local server. So local server here. Go for workgroup and then change.
VMware dot local now.
It's written there.
Yeah.
Okay. Press OK. Oh, seriously? Hey, what's wrong with it? Remember domain.local? Sir, that's so bad. Okay, let me just ping that. Wow, this problem come to me. Right click on VMVC and go to command prompt. Ping 192.168.200.1. Oh, I cannot ping. Woohoo. What? Okay, VMDC. Let's just go back there. Did you ping that?
You want me to go VMD?
No. Did you ping? Hey.
VMDC, He's the reason it's not working. He's the reason, right?
Okay.
He's the reason it's not working.
Yeah.
Okay, ping.
Yeah. Did you ping 192.168.200.1?
He's the ACL. Dot one, huh?
Yep. Oh, it says multiple addresses. Seriously?
Yeah, it did ping okay.
It.
It's pinging to one.
Yeah.
Dot one
Where?
from VMDC.
You know what? That's easy. So no, if you join the domain, just go for the second server and join the domain. VM storage as well.
Log in with VMware admin and the other two machines.
Yeah. So if you have joined the domain already, 2 machines, you can log in from VMware admin on the 2 machines, right? I'm just quickly trying to resolve my issue. So I'm going to VMDC. If you're getting the same error,
Yeah, I'm going to do the same error.
so right click VMDC.
VMDC right click, okay.
Did you select settings?
Alright.
And then did you select VMnet 1?
I'll give you another.
And it is host only, right? So remove.
Remove that thing.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the only network card we had.
Alright.
And press OK.
Alright.
And then come back. Yeah.
On the PC, can we log in with VMware admin?
We have to log in with VMware. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So domain and VM put the same VMware.
no. Then add the network card again
Oh, yeah,
because we removed the only network card we had, right?
yeah, so we need to go back
To right click VMDC.
VMDC, okay?
Right click VMDC.
Okay,
Settings.
alright.
Add. Network adapter. But custom and VMnet 1. You did that. Click finish. It should be VMnet 1.
One, alright, finish.
Press OK. How come only 2 of us got this error? That's strange. So if you have joined the domain,
Yes.
then log in from VMware admin, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Serious. So when it is there, F5,
Then what do we need to do now?
double click.
So I'm at
Do
VMDC now.
Yeah, VMDC, local server,
Local server, okay.
uh,
Then save
network
domain.
adapter here.
Setting, we have to go to setting again.
Yeah.
Settings.
Oh, serious. It got the IP address again. Okay.
Okay, so we'll go back to
Local server,
local server. Okay, on VMDC, huh?
VMDC.
Local server. Okay.
No. Are you on DC?
I'm DC, huh?
Yeah, on DC, multiple IP address. Go to the Ethernet. Did you give the static IP?
Okay, hold on. No, IP is not showing up here now.
No. So look at the board. Local server on VMDC.
VMDC, okay.
Local server. Are you here?
That is not available in my.
So click anywhere here. Click anywhere here, and F5. Press F5 keyboard.
It came up.
Okay. Then click that.
Okay.
Ethernet 0. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Double click. Properties. Uncheck V6.
This is unchecked and then
Double click V4.
properties.
It still have the same IP address, right?
155.
Yeah, yeah. It has the IP address, static IP, right?
Set the address.
So obtain IP address automatically.
Again,
Obtain DNS. Press OK.
no,
Yeah. Remove. Yeah.
remove everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So automatically now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Press OK.
Why are we doing this?
No, no. We're gonna come back here and put static. Press OK again.
These are really annoying, moving like.
Sorry guys, I'm stuck.
ESXi,
Huh?
ESXi 001. Do we join that as well?
No, no. Double click Ethernet 01.
Okay. So go back there now.
Yeah. Properties and give the static IP. So guys, we do not join the hypervisor. We cannot.
Again an IP.
192.168, 200 dot. What was it? 1. How come we both had the same error?
Because both of you are close.
Yeah. Hey, we are also close.
No, he has to go somewhere.
Press OK. You did that? Guys, everyone joined the domain?
Yeah, third one also.
Third one as well? Everyone did that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the last task, which I'm going to show here. You did that? Press OK and try the joining the domain, right? Press OK, OK, OK. So on the DNS, on the VMDC, everyone there? On the VMDC, the last step is DNS. Oh, I just recorded the whole troubleshoot. On VMDC, on VMDC, go to Tools and open DNS server. On VMDC, go to Tools, open DNS server. Everyone there? So here, all we need to do is create 2 A records. In DNS, we create A records inside forward lookup zone, where our domain is showing, right?
Sorry, I got behind.
Yeah, so it's on VMDC, everyone.
Still getting the same message. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. We're gonna configure that. Yep.
We go to Tools and
Yeah.
Can you go back on what you did?
DNS.
Yeah. DNS. So on VMDC, Tools.
VMDC. Sorry.
VMDC.
Oh, VMDC, right?
Okay. So that's what we are doing here now.
Tools in DNS.
VM settings and the tools. Oh.
No, no. Here. Look at the board. Tools on VM. You're on VMDC, right?
Yeah.
Do you see this?
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone has opened DNS.
Yeah.
Okay. So expand the forward lookup zone. And then click the domain VMware domain.local. Everyone sees on the right side 200.1. Because you will see 2 more. I have to still configure that. You will see that VM VC and VM storage as well. I'm not seeing that, but it's okay. I'm gonna fix that later. So right now, what we need to do is right click on this area. Right click and new A host record. Everyone there?
Yeah.
If you click that, this screen should come. Everyone seeing this screen, right? ESXi01. Only if you put that name, you can see it's populating with the suffix of VMware domain.local, and that's a suffix we gave in the hypervisor. Yep.
I'm a little behind over there.
Yep.
I'm now into VMware domain.local. Okay.
So you're inside there.
Yes.
You're able to see this area. You when you click here, left click. Where are you?
Right click.
No, left click
Left click.
or double click. Huh? Okay. Are you? So are you in DNS? Are you in this area?
I'm in that area. Yes.
Okay. Are you here? Forward lookup zone.
Forward
Did you
Yes.
expand that?
I expanded that.
Did you click this? VMware domain.local. Did you double click that? Don't right click.
Okay.
Double click. Yeah. Do you see on the right side some area here?
Yeah, I do see.
This area?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Don't expand that, but you expand it, it's okay. Did you click it? Double click this only.
Okay.
Jeff, you want to give us all coffee, right? I'm just kidding. Okay, right click here.
Right click there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and a host a record. Do you see host A?
Host A. Yeah.
Okay, good. We're good. So all you need to do is ESXi01, right?
ESXi01.
And what IP address we're putting here, guys?
4.
Just go for the second record and put 200.5, and that's it. So exactly like that, right? Exactly like that, right? So add host, and then it should look like this, right? Successfully created. Then we go for ESXi02, and IP address we already know, 192.168.200.5, right? The two hypervisors. This will, so the question was, why are we doing that? So this will later be required if we want to add each host machine. Host machine is ESXi01 and ESXi02. It's the hypervisor host machine. We're going to be talking about a lot of concepts next class now of what we have done, but once we are standing on top of our basic lab, I can point out, okay, this is this, so we can really understand the concepts easily when there's a working lab we have, right? So later we're gonna add the host or ESXi to vCenter with fully qualified domain name, which is ESXi01.vmwaredomain.local, and inside vCenter you should be seeing this host machine name as FQDN, but not by IP address. Because when we put add the host by name, we can recognize where that host is according to the name we have given, or which host is it. If we just put the IP address, any other admin in a production environment might not know which host is that, right? And which virtual machines it has. So that's why we put their fully qualified domain name to know which host are we dealing with. When there are huge number of hosts, then it's always confusing if you add the host by IP address. So everyone did that? Click add host and press OK, and that's it. Refresh, and please repeat the lab at home on the second environment. It's 2:10 already. Today what we did was just do the basic lab. When we have a working basic lab, then we're gonna go for all the concepts before vCenter. We're gonna play with our hypervisors. We're gonna create some machines with local storage. Then we're gonna go step by step with remote storage. Then you're gonna know the difference of, oh, this is a local storage and this is a remote storage, and what only hypervisors, if the hypervisor are there, what can we do? And then we'll realize, oh, why do we need vCenter? But the whole course revolves around the vCenter itself. So we did not go for the basics of the concepts of VMware, but we did create the lab. Now when we go for the concepts, we can actually apply them right away when we are trying to talk about them. We're going to click and understand those concepts as well, right?
So what about the reverse? Are you going to add that or
not now. Not now.
Why?
Oh, so reverse lookup zone mostly for the best practice. First of all, we did that in the Windows environment. Here, later we might use it, but for now we need name resolution just for the host itself, and we need DNS just for that, right? So reverse lookup zone in our private environment is not compulsory because name resolution is all we require from DNS. Name resolution is working fine for our ESXi host.
So
But for best practice, yes, reverse lookup zone should be there for best practice.
So this is forward.
For lookup zone.
From IP address it will be bringing the name.
So it will just resolve host name to IP address, right? And that's what we need for VMware Lab. Yeah, host name to IP address, and not IP address to host name, which is the reverse lookup zone does, right? So we can put it later as a best practice, but we're not going to use that
We don't
during the
need-
course. Yeah, we can add it. So guys, here we have done this lab. Okay, the most important thing now.
Just off.
Take snapshot, right? So we will be messing up. We're gonna do a lot of click. We're gonna do a lot of configuration, right, later. So if we mess up, we can come back to this snapshot where it was perfectly configured like this, right? How do we take a snapshot? You right click VMDC. Each machine we're gonna take snapshot, right? So everyone right click VMDC. Everyone sees snapshot here?
Yeah.
Go to take snapshot. This is a point in time backup, right?
Yeah.
So when you click take snapshot, now I would really want to put as much detail as I want. Why? In future, after 3 or 4 classes, suppose the configuration is gone, messed up, I could come back, so I would know which snapshot to come back to, right? So then I would know, oh, what else I have to configure further if I come back to that snapshot. So I'm gonna write AD DNS installed, press enter, activated, VMware admin renamed. I'm just gonna put these details once, and then I'm gonna copy it and paste it on the other snapshots as well. VMware admin renamed. Okay, this means IP address has been given and machine has been renamed. And A records for ESXi01 and ESXi02 created. So now I would know that I don't have to do that here when I come back to the snapshot, right? So if you have written all that, you know what, the second snapshot for the, okay, I'm gonna show you. So everyone wrote it down? If yes, take snapshot, click the take snapshot. Those who are still writing, I'm just waiting for those, right?
Does it have to be running?
Either it is closed, it's okay. If it is running, it's okay.
So where are these residing? The snap?
It's in the same folder. Snapshots are residing in the same folder where the whole virtual machine files are. Right?
It's done.
So everyone did that? So click take snapshot. Everyone wrote it down like this. The more details, the better, right? Take snapshot. So it's taking a snapshot. Now I'm going to take the snapshot of VM VC, VM storage, ESXi01, ESXi02. Every snapshot has to be taken, right? Every machine's take snapshot. So right click VM VC. Go to take snapshot. VM VC, what we did was just join to domain. So joined to domain, although I did not do that, so I'm going to do it later, but still I'm going to just delete that snapshot for me, just showing you. So join to domain, activated. That's it, nothing else. If I had installed vCenter, I would have written that. When we install vCenter, at the end of that, we're going to take that snapshot as well, right? So we can come back later. So right now it's simple configuration here, activated and join to domain, right? Join to domain also already means that static IP was given and renamed, machine rename was done. So if this is done for the second machine, I'm going to do the same thing. So take snapshot.
You logged out.
Oh, yikes.
Just 2 seconds ago. So
Oh,
it should be fine.
and then third machine, VM storage, take snapshot. And again, oh, join to domain and activated.
What do you mean by activation?
So 180 days, activate 6 month activation has been done.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have to go through the process when we come back to the snapshot.
For 6 months, huh?
Yep.
160.
Yep.
Join to domain activated.
Yeah. Take snapshot. Now for ESXi, right click, snapshot, take snapshot. So here, IP and name given, okay, given. Suffix given. Okay, that's all we did here. I'm just gonna IP and name given, suffix given. I'm just gonna right click and, or it doesn't right click, so I'm gonna control C, copy that and take snapshot. I'm gonna do the same thing for the last machine. Take snapshot. and paste it here. IP and name given, suffix given,
That's all.
and that's it, right? Take snapshot. After that, since now this is your server, so properly shut down VMDC. So make sure snapshots have been taken. If those have been taken, then first virtual machines have to be shut down properly. Then the actual server has to be shut down properly as well, right? So right click the virtual machine, VMDC, power, shut down guest, right? This is all 5 machines have to be shut down properly. Why properly? You can power off as well. Do not use power off, right? Because maybe the operating system later is not, some file is missing. It's just like you pulling the cable, right? Power off is like that. So shut down properly. Why properly? Because later you're going to be needing this lab for yourself. And if you properly don't shut down, I think, if there's some configuration mishap. So right click. Did everyone click that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm clicking that.
How do I make sure, I got the
It
snapshot?
says shut down.
Well, it was saying that in the end, right? Snapshot taken. Press OK. So it's inside the folder as well, right? It has been saved, but after, let's shut down that machine,
So if I you could
Shut down
just snapshot
VMDC?
a machine that's already powered off,
which is okay.
and
Then,
when you shut down, you just
yeah, if it is powered off already, then all we need to be concerned about is the main server that we need to shut down, right? So shut down guest machine. First of all, our virtual machines need to be shut down. So this is, if you do every lab, at the end of the lab, you will find a working lab next Friday as well. If you power off, what happens when you pull the cable. Sometimes the operating system doesn't start. And do create a second environment. So right click the ESXi servers and shut down guest. They take a little more time, but they shut down as well. So if all these 3 machines are shut down, wow, they're still taking time. Well, we could shut down their way as well, which is, actually I did send the command already. Oh yeah, it's, yep, going down. Oh, that's virtual machine snapshot and gone. Okay, well, you know what, that was not the proper shutdown for ESXi hypervisors, but it's already done. Yeah, no, we have to go F2 into the hypervisor and then press F12 to properly shut down hypervisors, right? Next time we're going to do that, don't worry. So if make sure 5 machines are down, all 5 are down. If all 5 are down and you're still inside your server, all you need to do is, oh, not this, right click that server, and if it says update shutdown, yes, otherwise just shut down. So this shuts down your server, remote server, right? Mine says update and shutdown, which I'm saying okay, as long as it's shutting down, we're okay, right? So
where'd you get that?
right click on the server side. Now I'm on the host, the server itself, right? So we can, if these machines are shut down, we can close this VMware workstation like this, right?
Yeah.
Close the VMware workstation and then right click and update and shut down, or shut down. Did everyone find that?
No.
On this server, we are inside this server, right?
Yes. Yes.
You see this on the top,
Yes.
Matt, on the board?
Yes. Yeah.
You see that, right?
I see that, yes.
This means you're inside the server, right? So when you right click on the Windows icon, right click on the Windows icon,
Of the server. And then
and do you see shutdown?
not on the machine itself, but on the.
Oh yes, you're logged in from the user.
Yeah, sign up.
Yeah.
Okay, sign up. I have to shut down for you. That's not fun, but anyway. So I have to sign out for you. You're users, so you don't have the right to do that, I guess. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that. My bad. So I was saying, hey, why can't you see that easy thing? Come on. Oh, anyway, sorry guys. So yeah, so I'll just add that right to shut down at least. So update and shut down for my side. I'm gonna do that. You everyone logged out?
Yeah.
It says sign out, disconnect.
Yeah, sign out. Sign out. Oh yes, yes, yes. So the video, I'm just stopping the recording. So next lab we're going next Friday.